Hey everybody, it's May 18th. This is the 6th level of the official UGS podcast, the ground level podcast. As always, starting off, I'm UGS Amethyst.
It's UGS Manly Guy.
Did you say 16th?
I said May 18th.
He said 18.
Oh, okay.
But
I
it
thought
sounds
he
like
said 16.
it sounded like.
I was so confused.
I'm UGS Bushi.
And you're fuck it up Tog.
Yeah, I'm Todd.
Let's go, Tog, man.
Let's go.
Oh wait, hold up, man.
So first, we're gonna actually start with Ignition. I'm sorry about that.
That's all
Fraud.
good.
Sorry. I was looking
Lied.
at GameWorks and I was like, oh, that's interesting.
Yeah.
All right. So this week at Ignition, this is the weekly roundup. We had our boy Raven King 2 weeks in a row. He's not even a king anymore. He's Raven God.
He's one of the only 3 people to actually win 2 Ignites in a row.
And I was one of those 3.
You, Ned, and Raven
Now
God.
Raven
Yeah.
King.
So, props to Raven King. He had actually a huge losers run to make it to get to this point. To take first place, he had to reverse 3-0 Big Mac, I believe, because he won the first 2 games.
What happened is he had to go through Hydra, one of his bracket demons,
Yeah.
beat him. Had to go through Earl of M, one of his bracket demons, beat him. Went through, I believe, Snoofle. Some gives him a little bit of trouble, beat him.
Yeah.
Went through Super Dan, beat him.
Yeah.
Tyray, who has been a recent bracket demon for him,
Beat him.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Big Mac, he's like, all right, I kind of lost to him, but I could bring this back.
He did lose to him in winners, right?
He did lose to him in winners,
Yeah.
and then he's like, okay, I'll do this.
And
So
then adapted super well, just like last week against Kane. He adapted super well, changed his playstyle, and Big Mac couldn't keep up.
it was a beautiful set. If
It
you
was.
It was great.
Watch both of them; they're so beautiful.
So, I mean, props to our boy. I mean, props to Big Mac, who went on a tear as well. I mean, this is the first time getting second at a Ignition for him.
He finally felt
especially
it.
a super stacked Ignition, you know what I mean? So,
Yeah.
he used Sheik every now and then, but for Grand Finals, he used a lot of Roy.
It was only Roy,
It was only Roy.
Except
I
for the
heard
last
one
game. Except for the last game.
One game was Sheik.
and then he quit. He's like,
Yeah, I was talking to him yesterday because I told him I got 5th at Tri-Point. But we'll get that to that later. But since he's also a Sheik player, I was discussing with him like how hard Sheik is, and that's why he uses 3 characters. He has an Inkling, Sheik, and Roy.
he
Those are
said
his
he
3 main
used
characters.
Sheik against Panda Bear mainly because he was like, even if he chooses
Wolf, yeah,
it's
he
like
knows
I
he
can
can
do
beat him.
fine.
Yeah.
and then that's why he's like, all right.
There's against certain people. Some people do not know how to beat Sheik, and
Yeah.
the Panda Bear is one of those people. Or I'm not as good as Big Mac. Like he put a lot more time to Sheik than I have. But I feel like I can do a lot better in that matchup as Sheik than I could as Snake. Because Panda Bear, when I face Panda Bear with Snake, it's either it goes my favor or he reverse 3-0s me, and it's just like it's aggravating. And I feel like I can play neutral a lot better with Sheik in that matchup. So I can understand why he picked Sheik. Tyroy getting 3rd. To be honest, when I heard Tyroy was going, I thought he was going to take it all.
Same.
Yeah.
That's what
I
I
thought
Real.
this is the return of Tyroy.
Super
Summer
stacked.
Tyroy's here. Like that's it. We're all screwed.
Well, my man
You know?
Tyra, I don't think he used Pichu much. I saw more like Palutena, Joker. Like he used Pichu against Big Mac.
Yeah.
And when I watched that match, I was like, this easily should have been a 3-0 in Tyra's favor.
Yeah.
There's just things that just did not look.
I think he's just
Tyra-esque.
he's out of shape for a little bit.
I mean,
he
he's
did-
focusing on school. This
That was my point. Like he just needs to get back into it a little
He
more.
did say on Twitter that he was kind of like rusty.
Yeah.
He didn't know if he should go to Ignite or he should like warm up a bit before he
At
goes.
like some smaller tournaments.
Yeah. But he decided to go and test his luck. I mean, getting 3rd without being out of
Yeah,
practice. is
being
still
rusty,
good.
being Tyroy and being rusty still gets you 3rd. Come on.
Yeah, at a super
Like-
stacked Ignite.
like, you gotta be
you're a
fucking
good
king.
player. Yeah. So props out to him. We got Dan, of course, who usually makes top 5 at every Ignition.
Always.
So Panda Bear getting 5th
Above Snoofle.
above Snoofle. Well, they're
Tied
both
with
5th.
Snoofle.
Tied with Snoofle.
But Josh King, that's another one that's like a
I
little
think that's
surprising.
Yeah.
Isn't Bear going winner side though? No.
Josh King and Earl of M getting 7th. I don't know who. I know Earl of M lost to Raven King and losers,
Yeah.
right?
Yeah, lost some and lose, but I don't know who beat him in the winners.
That's what got me. I don't know who beat him in winners. It could have been an upset, but I mean 7th is still not bad. Earl of M is usually making top 8s at every single Ignition, so good to him and good to Josh King for breaking into top 8 as well.
He's been like in that.
Usually
ninth.
it's Hydra.
Yeah.
Usually it's Hydra in top 8.
Well,
so.
Hydra had to face the Raven God.
Yeah,
Yeah.
he had to face the Raven God, and he went on a complete
Ooh.
tear. Oh, that means Raven King beat Earl of M in winners. Because if
How?
Raven King, I don't think beat Earl of M in losers.
No,
Because
no.
how did he beat?
He said he beat Hydra, then beat Earl of M. I don't know.
Oh, so 9th was Hydra, Earl of M was 7th.
Yeah.
Okay.
So
All right.
he just kept going through.
He just kept
everybody.
going on the back.
He's like, yo, bodies.
Yeah,
No, he was like,
keep-
bodies.
Oh god. I love
Free!
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 All right. So
We love you, Ryan.
yeah, Ryan's the homie. Then we got after
Back
ignition,
from
we got
Thursday.
BTT 109.
So if you're hearing like random noises in the background, it's just that.
It's
you
the
know.
rain.
It's raining pretty hard out today.
Wait,
Um,
what? He was there?
Yo, what?
Wait, hold on.
Let's
Never
go.
mind.
I didn't know Tyro was
60,
there.
60.
Whoa.
No,
Holy shit.
but it said like 60 in parentheses, so I don't know what happened. So,
Scroll down.
like, no, like when you clicked on it, but it doesn't.
I
really
mean,
matter.
that's fine.
I know
if
Sarah's
it means
Yeah,
one.
that's
probably
what I'm saying.
five buys probably. But this is the start of Poplar in summer, pretty much. So like this always happens. Once summer hits, or like when people get out of school, BTT or when it used to be E2C as well,
Who's
Poplar
Richard?
would just start getting a bunch of people. So I'm not surprised for it to get 60 or 65 players.
Who's Richard?
I don't know.
We'll get, I know who he is.
Do you know?
You do?
Okay.
So
like,
Tyroy proving his point, like I might have got third in one day, but that's all the practice I needed. I'm gonna take. I'm gonna take BTT.
Tyro's like, I lost yesterday. It ain't happening today.
Oh wow, our boy Saris was there as well.
Yeah, Sarah
wait,
got
let's
a
go.
chance
Sorry,
to go in.
I just saw his name.
Hey man, sequential.
Oh my God, Super Dan versus Tyroy for grand finals. That's a classic.
Exactly.
Yeah, that always happened at. Dan used to go to E2C Poplars a lot as well, and it would always be Tyroy Super Dan or Tyroy JJ Rockets in grand finals. So I kind of like to see the revival.
Callback.
Yeah, the callbacks like it used to happen.
Then
So
Prompto in third.
Wait, Prompto has just dropped the rate tag.
Did he?
yeah, he did. He had it last week. He doesn't have it this
I don't
week.
Yeah, and everyone's gone from raid. I think Trainer Red was the person who told me that pretty much everybody who was raid has pretty much
Dropped the tag.
dropped the tag. They don't
Yeah.
really know what's going on with that company at the moment. They're not going low kick. They're just sort of now testing the waters with other companies, I guess. Now.
I'm gonna be honest
Ooh.
with you. I was approached
Whoever
by
picks him up is gonna be a happy person.
Someone from one of the former raid boys asked me like, "Yo, when can I get sponsored by UGS?" I'm not saying who.
Wait, wow.
I
Yeah.
can assume who.
Yeah, you can
We
already
can all
assume.
assume.
it.
Yeah, I can assume.
We can all
Yeah,
assume.
Yeah, we
I
can
wonder
all
who it
assume.
is.
Yeah, but he was like, "Yo, when can that happen?" And then someone else from our UGS team was like also trying to vouch for him. I was like,
So I'm.
maybe.
I love all the
Maybe.
raid guys, but I'm going to be honest. Where they stand skill wise are more like gatekeepers, right? So whether it's Jimmy, Hydra, Prompto, they're gatekeepers to everyone outside to get to the top level, right?
Mhm.
If you're top 10, that means you already broke through that. And usually even on the PR, Jimmy was at like 11 through 15. And if you're in that range, most of the time you're a gatekeeper level where you're stopping anyone else from hitting the top 8s at weeklies or big tournaments and stuff like
Exactly.
that. So there's nothing wrong with sponsoring players like that. I understand why Raid picked them up because they have huge potential, right? But right now, if they want like a new sponsorship, we know they're good. They just have to keep proving it.
They have to
That's
prove
what-
top
yeah.
5 material.
I'm not saying we're gonna pick anyone up or not because that's not even my decision to make. You know what I mean? But if you're really searching for a sponsorship to any player out there, you just gotta put in the hard work and just keep proving yourself as
Like I
a player.
said, top 5 potential.
Yeah.
Top 5
UGS
potential.
is top 5 org out here.
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, we either, if we're at a tournament, we either get first, second, third, right? One of us, especially if all three of us there. One of us is hitting top 3 at that tournament, but most of the time, all three of us are hitting top 8s.
I mean, even the players who aren't players, like Sarah's made top, top
Top
10,
eight,
top
yeah.
8. But like he's 7th.
He's
like,
7th out there.
and he doesn't play often.
By the way, Sarah, you were too scared to money match me yesterday.
Yeah.
He was a little pissed.
He was mad. He was
Yeah.
real mad
He was-
because I started beating him with my Sheik. He's like, "What the hell? I beat you the other day."
Saris has still never faced me in Ultimate, man.
hasn't?
Dodge. Hard dodge.
He's
from
scared of the
Saris.
jiggly.
He's scared of the
He hard dodged me too in the ultimate bracket because I was gonna talk about it, but
That's fine. Keep on.
Keep going.
Okay, anyway.
Keep going.
Anyway,
Okay.
so
who's
number 4.
Richer?
Richer is a Peach player from the GRV. They like to call it the GRV, but they're pretty much from
Great River Valley.
Shambana, like
Yeah.
U of I. That's where he's from.
He's ninth. Tyroy and the 11-year-old Olimar player.
Estanvo. Or something like that.
No, that's definitely his tag.
It's like it's Estanvo or something like
Hold
that.
on, I can
You're
look
talking
it up,
about the
but-
wolf player?
No,
No,
the
the
11-year-old
Olimar player.
who's the Olimar player.
He also
Ethan
knows-
Foe.
Yeah, Ethan Foe. I
Ethan
said
Foe.
I said Estanvo.
Estanvo? Like, what?
I was like Ethan Foe.
But he's on that PR, so he's ninth GRV. So he's pretty good. He's one of the few decent Peach players we have around here because it's a very small market for
Okay.
those.
I mean, who plays Peach in Chicago besides like Fade
Richard.
and Axo when he was
Apparently
part of the
Richard.
scene?
Axel's like, I'm peaced out.
Peace
I'm
out.
gone.
Yeah.
Homie.
And then Ed Boy.
Ed Boy
coming in
again.
fifth.
I mean,
Ed
Ed Boy
Boy.
coming down from Wisconsin. That's nice.
Yeah, he did it last week, the week before that.
I know.
He's still
He's-
giving him shit.
He's not coming
Top
out.
eight's every single
He's
one.
not coming out far enough. That's all I'm asking. That's all I'm saying.
You want him to come here?
yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
Ed Boy, you just come to.
He wants that
Trapper.
money match.
Man, that's a really far drive from him. Like it's already
That
bad
is,
enough
it
to
is. Like,
ignite.
I
and
think
stuff
it's
like
I mean, if
Right,
he
it's
wins
beautiful.
that money in the money match, he can get. He's got his gas
Or
money home.
if he's really that determined, he could stay with somebody one day, and then just come down. Like I mean, Common's come down to try.
Trapper, yeah.
yeah, but we can't blame him for not.
I'm not.
Making
I'm not
the
mad.
drive.
In fact, like not gonna lie, Common's asked us like the UGS crew if we can all one day go to the construct like one of the Sundays.
Oh
I'm like,
That would be fucking.
That's so far.
Yeah.
I did that drive before,
That's
man.
a
It'd
2.5
be,
hour
it'd be
drive,
sick,
Yeah.
but it'd
and
be
then you
fucking
get there,
far.
and then you're like, wait, I have work on Monday.
Yeek.
Well, that's the stuff they have to do though. Like they always come to, and I feel so bad because this has happened to a lot of Michigan players, especially where I said the same things. Like we always come to Midwest Mayhems, but you guys never come to our stuff, and it's just like. I
That
don't know
is-
why you guys come.
It's like, we're not lying. We're like, wow, you guys came out.
Yeah.
That's cool.
Yeah, like thank
Great.
you guys for coming
Yeah,
out.
like,
but,
wonderful.
Like I always hate that mentality. It's like expect stuff in return just because you come out. Like I have to
I don't
do
think-
something in return.
yeah, I don't
if
think
I'm
they're
doing it from
actually
the kindness
like
of my
that.
heart, I'll do it.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? But I don't want to make a 5-hour drive. Like
You got okay. Let me say like this, especially to.
I
just
mean,
the
if we
Michigan
had
people.
like, if we had the ability to, I think we could probably like take a bus up there and just like.
Yeah.
No, I mean, like, I'm not saying it's impossible to do it. It's just like, as a player, because most of the time it's like a few players, like good group of friends,
Yeah.
will make that drive where they're not even sponsored by org. They're just all pitching
Yeah.
gas money and go, right?
Mm-hmm.
But if it's like, if I go, that means I have to discuss with like 5 other top players. Like, oh, do you guys want to go to this Michigan event? It's like, oh, do you guys want to pay money? Like, I hate asking that stuff. It's like if I'm willing to make the drive or or anything like that, I hate asking for gas money in general. So it's like I'm just willing to do it from the kindness of my heart. I hate asking people for stuff.
My
so.
thing is with it when they expect something in return. I'm just like, fam. At least for the Michigan people, I'm like, fam. You guys have 2 majors, and we go out there.
Yeah.
Right? So we go out to at
We go
least your
Big
major.
House and Frostbite. We go to the big stuff, but they come to like our monthly stuff. They come to
Yeah.
our regional stuff.
Which is, I'm like, you guys. I love you guys. I don't know if we love you the same. Apparently.
Yeah. It's not like dissing them or anything like that. It's just hard. Like, it's a lot of driving.
Yeah.
If you're talking about like 4 hours there, 4 hours back, that's an 8-hour day just driving. It's a lot.
You know who had to do a lot of driving though? Our boy Sarah's though.
Yeah, he had to drive like an hour and a half to get to BTT to get 7th.
Get 7th.
That's not bad.
I mean,
60
Equinox does he still play ZSS?
people. I think ZSS on the side and more PT nowadays.
Okay.
Yeah.
Oh, he has a side chick, huh?
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah.
What
I
is
feel like
Zone
every ZSS has it's their side chick now. They keep it on the side. Like even Unibrownies he's trying to focus on Peach more now. So,
Okay.
Oh, he
damn.
has his main chick, then he has his side chick.
Yeah.
Ah.
so it's like
What does
He's
Zone
got the
play
waifu.
again?
I don't know who Zone is. Wait, is Zone from Michigan?
Yo,
that
we
the
were
same
just
guy?
talking about him. If he was.
I'm not gonna act like I
I
know.
don't think so.
Zone isn't that the Duck Hunt player? Am I crazy?
No, that's Ozone.
Oh, that's Ozone.
Zone. I want to say that's the guy from Indy that plays corner, but like, nah, it sounds
Maybe.
wrong.
Maybe.
I mean, good. I'm sorry.
I don't think any of us know who
Hopefully
Zone
we'll
is,
see.
and we apologize.
if there was a
Graphic.
graphic, there probably is a graphic. I think he does graphics on Twitter and stuff like that. We would know who he
Samus?
plays. Samus player.
Samus player?
Zone.
Yeah.
That's not Vorst.
No?
No, Vorst is Samus. Yeah.
Well, you said Indiana, so
Yeah.
I just typed in zone.
Zone. No, I think the zone that I'm thinking of plays like
What happens if we click on the name?
corn.
I don't know. Let's try it. Hey, we're experimenting here.
Yeah.
Today's a new day.
Do.
Oh, right. It shows you who we lost to.
Oh,
we
right. It
beat.
shows you his
But,
match
Match
like-
history.
history. Yeah, this is what I like to see.
See, the thing is, like, if I could find the BTT.
I mean,
Wait.
it's yeah.
If I
Wait
could
a
find
second,
their
wait a second,
graphic-
hold on.
They could just add a photo on there. Whoever makes the website.
I mean, whoever made the website is godly,
Yeah, they're
but
great.
they just need one more thing to become godlike.
Which is have everyone's player information on there.
Exactly.
That's a lot.
No, just the icon. Just have the icon.
Yeah, just like
Oh,
a
okay,
name,
yeah.
like name, like.
But then
their
again, they would have to
face.
report it to Challenge, which would be kind of odd.
Yeah.
Like, it's like, oh yeah, I play X character and this is my tag.
Yeah, I mean, I can understand why there isn't any. I mean, we can't expect too much. The fact that everything's usually thrown on bracket.
The fact that we
enough.
have this is great.
Yeah, so can't really complain there.
We're not.
Zone, hope to see you. Pull up more stuff.
Wait,
make
did
more
just
top
move
eights.
them down?
Oh wait, no. That's
I think
Boost
I
who I'm
accidentally
thinking
moved
of.
them
That's
By
Boost.
accident.
Okay, what the heck?
All right, so we've talked about Backdoor Thursday. Let's talk to the other Friday Weekly.
Yeah.
Don't get hit. Hey, other.
Oh no, what's going on? There we go.
The game works. Don't get
so,
hit.
Don't Get Hit had, I think, 17 people?
No, it was 16, and then it was like 3 buys. So it's
Unfortunate.
Like 13. Oh, actually, no. 16 people and 2 buys.
No, it
because
was
it's
17
It
people
was
and 4
17
buys.
people and then 4 buys, right?
4 buys. Yeah, see.
Well,
Buy
no,
4.
that means there's 14 people. 13th place tie.
Oh,
Three
yeah.
buys.
there's
Either
3.
that or 3 homies came in at the last second and was like, "You're by 2, I'm by 3."
That could also be true. No, but I saw the bracket. I saw
Well, you
negative
could
ones.
usually change names for
Yeah.
buys. So,
So what I think would happen is that Asen is like, yo, all
Yeah.
your players, mine.
I mean, that happened with us for Eunice yesterday.
Yeah.
A very small Eunice bracket yesterday because everyone was at ASIN when I talked to them.
They're like, yo, Eunice, mine.
Yeah. So, I mean, I can understand why they had a smaller weekly. I mean, a bunch of northern people love anime and stuff like that. So, especially the people I know that usually go to BTT and GameWorks, they're
Yeah.
all huge anime fans. So,
There's
I can
no
see
way
why they
this
went to
person-
ASIN.
I love this person who's apparently sponsored by Pepsi's.
Pepis.
Oh
Peppers.
yeah, aphrodisiac.
He's a funny guy.
Yeah.
It's funny though. Like,
I mean, like he actually has a shirt that says Pepis.
that's awesome.
And I'm like, what the hell?
So, first place, Prompto. No
Wait,
surprise.
What? Huh?
First, oh, wait, Archie.
You said
I saw
Prompto?
Woody.
Prompto.
Sorry.
Wow.
I didn't see
We're
Archie.
changing brackets today.
I didn't see Archie. I'm
It's all
sorry.
good.
We know who
So
you
Archie
favored.
taking first. No surprise. Usually. I would think Prompto's
Nice
gonna win. To be
recovery.
honest, when I see Prompto in there and I don't see any other big names, I thought Prompto's gonna take it. But good
Prompto,
stuff to
yeah.
Archie for beating Prompto.
Yeah.
Good win. So,
This is why he's not sponsored. No.
Whoa, we out here.
oh my god.
Damn.
No, Archie's really
just
good.
kidding.
I don't know if he's still playing Villager anymore.
I think he does both.
I think he plays
Probably.
Palu now too.
Palu Villager. Yeah.
Palu Villager.
Oh.
So, can explain why he's doing so well. Picking up a top tier is no joke in this game. Like, you're obviously going to do better with a top tier regardless. So,
Yeah.
Top tier fan.
Prompto's also picked up a top tier, but I guess everything's not clicking with him just yet.
He's
So,
probably
Fam,
just
he still
figuring
listens
out.
to my Ganondorf as he plays Snake. Like, that's not happening.
he just has to use Nikita in neutral. No one believes me when I say that. That's literally the matchup. Just use Nikita in neutral. Like, yeah, he can hit it in neutral, but it's just like
If I hit
you're
it,
stuck.
if I hit it too hard, it
You
explodes
blow
on
up.
me. Like, what am I doing?
Yeah, it's just like it's so bad for Ganon. And when you throw him off stage, he's dead no matter what he tries to do.
That's why I'm like, wait, hold on.
Yeah, just Nikita. That's the matchup. Just literally Nikita. Nikita is its own character, and the fact that I can just use it in one matchup alone, it's kind of good.
Yep.
So,
Good job for Prompto for me.
Yeah, good stuff to Prompto. Jig, the Bowser main, getting third. And I don't know.
who Rune
I don't know who.
I don't know who any of the rest.
I don't know who any.
I
of the
know
rest of them-
Aphrodisiac.
I know
only because
Aphrodisiac.
He's
yeah.
a funny guy.
Yeah.
Plays Pokken too. Let's go Pokken.
I've never heard of these
Rune
names.
Blade. I might know Rune Blade. Hold on, give me a second. I think I've seen him on Twitter or something. The rest of these guys, I no. clue.
Someone just came in with their actual name.
Edgar.
He's like, dude,
You're
what's
a
your
bunch of
gamer
noobs.
tag? I'm Edgar.
It could be his game tag. I mean, like Earl of M, his real name is not Earl. I'm
No,
not
I
gonna
know.
tell anyone what it is.
Word?
Yeah.
Oh my god!
It surprised me.
Oh my. Wait,
Really?
what?
Yeah, it really did. It really did. When he told me his real name, I was like,
yeah, that's an Earl is like a title.
yeah, I know. But
Well, I-
No, but my name is Earl.
I know, it's just like that's what I immediately thought. I was like, oh, he's the Earl of M, whatever the M is. I was like, I don't know what that
Dude,
is.
what is
but
the M
I don't know
stand
what
I
the
don't
M
know.
is for, but I don't want to ask because it could be something like
Inappropriate?
No. He keeps secret to himself. Or something
Oh,
like
true.
that.
for?
I don't
mean,
think he ever tells. I don't know. I
He
don't.
would tell me if I asked him, but I
He
don't-
probably would.
I like for my own
Maybe
sanity. I'm gonna keep
maybe
it a
it's the
secret.
Earl of your
I'm not
favorite
gonna
word.
Whoa. Hold on.
So
Earl of
after
No.
GameWorks, we have our little baby. And it wasn't little this week.
Hey.
We actually had a lot of people.
60.
72.
Oh, 72.
72.
Hey, so Asen didn't mess us up.
Not too bad.
Not too bad. So
We still saw
um,
some of us.
Let me get Rose in here. Let me just fix this just a bit. Damn it. That's fine. I tried to just put 1 through 8, but it didn't work.
It's fine.
So
We'll
first we
leave
got
Fade in there.
the young and prosperous UGS Frosty. Taking it 2 weeks in a row now.
Yes, 2 weeks in a row.
So, pretty good on him. He obviously beat me, Raven King, Hydra. I don't know who else of big games he beat. He beat Abe. So it's like he had a really good showing yesterday. It wasn't like a super stacked event. It wasn't an Ignite stack, but it's definitely had good players like top UGS players.
And Salad's made it to Grands before too.
Salad's made it to Grands before. He's back from school.
Yes.
Yeah. So he's gonna be here for a little while. So just huge shout out to Frosty for taking it like 2 weeks in a row. The same way like Raven King took 2 Ignites. Frosty's just showing his spot that he is part of the UGS team and he will hold town.
He's trying to whip people back into shape with Richter.
He definitely showed me what's.
I'm just
what's
curious.
up.
Exactly.
He showed my Sheik isn't good enough yet.
Yeah.
So.
I mean,
I'll
you'll
get that
figure it
You
out.
played all Sheik though, that's why.
Yeah, I got 5th. I went all Sheik. I haven't really played the game seriously in a bit. So.
What do you think that says about Raven King?
That getting second?
Frosty beat him after winning Ignite.
I think, like I've said it before to Raven King, and I'll just say it out loud. I think there's certain playstyles and certain characters that can just invalidate what you do.
Yes.
In certain ways, like a lot of times he likes to either nair around Frosty or with Frosty, and it's like, oh, I'll up B. And you're like, oh, what?
Yeah,
What?
that came at me like when I was facing Frosty. Every time I touched him, he would up B out of my string. I'm just like, it's that quick.
It's
And he
frame
kept doing
6, big hitbox, no
Yeah.
invincibility, but it just has a big
It's
hitbox.
just it's huge.
But he did have the run back against Hydra because Hydra was the one that first put him in the losers.
Yeah. He did lose to Hydra in winners, right?
Yep.
Yeah. So
And
made
then-
the run back.
And it was a 3-2 set against Hydra. It was first 2 games were pretty solidly into Raven King's favor. Then the next 2 games was like Hydra's like, all right, let me take a little break. And then he's like, each time first stock was a 0 to death. And I was like, that's pretty hot.
Yeah. Hydra, when he feels himself, can dominate. I mean, getting 3rd is no joke. I mean, considering like we had a lot of good people here. I mean, Salad, who's beaten Tyroid.
Yeah.
Or not Tyroid, Net, right? Was it Tyroid Net that won Ignition? Not Ignition, that won Tri-Point.
I want to say it was Tyra. You know, he beat Tyra. Was it?
It was Net.
No, it was not.
No,
You're right.
you're right.
It was
Yeah,
Net.
it was Ned.
Yeah, with Isabel.
Yeah.
Jesus.
Oh
that was
yeah,
a-
that was the one where he got the grands and then we had that
yeah,
fun
yeah,
grand. So we had
yeah.
that fun grand.
Oh god.
Yeah, but he
Our brains are just like,
Dude, my favorite story about Salad is that my brothers came here one Tri-Point, and my one brother who does not play the game at all was playing friendlies with him, and Salad whooped the shit out of him. And my brother was like, so like, how did I do? Like, what do you think? And Salad goes, yeah, you're probably one of the worst players I've ever played against. And my brother's like, damn. Right.
damn.
He's-
at least he's honest.
That's allegedly, but I wanted to be true because it's funny as fuck.
Yeah. Man, all right. So after Sal, we got Abe getting 5th. Me and him tying for 5th.
I'm so
Did
sad.
Abe SD?
What
Did Abe SD?
against me?
Just in general.
I don't think he SD'd a lot. Like when
he did.
I mean,
He did.
at least when like he went on his losers run, he only had 2 matches after he went to losers.
Yeah.
Yeah, it wasn't terrible this time.
Yeah,
But
he
did.
Because I want to get to I want you to get past that round 8 and then go to 9th and then see how sad my face is.
Yeah, you told me I gotta face Abe next. I can win this and I'll make my first top 8. So I was just
I was
like,
so
hey, let's go.
close to making 4 UGS members in top 8.
Yeah, well, there's always next time. So.
No, I don't. There's always once a month that I decide to play well.
That's
That's
if it's
bad.
not you, there's Saris. If it's not
That is
Saris,
true.
sometimes it's Polaroid getting 9th. So it's like it's one of you guys that's
Wait,
usually
has
close.
he gotten 9th?
Yeah, he's got 9th. before.
Oh yeah, yeah.
He's never made top 8 though.
That none of you guys made top 8 yet.
No.
Saris has, right?
Saris
Once.
has one.
Yes, I made top 8 at
That
Ignite,
was
but
before
never
you guys.
here.
Yeah. So, you did make top 8. And it was a stacked Ignite too, wasn't it? Yeah. So, you guys just gotta keep training. You'll get there.
How can I train when most of the time my switches was given to the UGS donation
Yeah,
crew?
that's true.
Oh right. Yeah.
7th we got Fanfu and
What are you
Rose.
talking about? We have our own switches.
Yo,
do.
so when I faced Rose, first game he dominated me. Like it wasn't even close, and I was like, oh, I'm probably gonna lose this set.
Was he
with
playing
Sheik.
all Wii Fit?
He was playing all Wii Fit, and then it hit me after he won game 1. I was just like, he he keeps pressing the A button. What Sheik does best is punish the A button. So I literally just started playing the super lame needle, like one needle camping him, and then whenever he got close to me, I would just hold shield because he barely grabbed me, and he would press A on my shield, and I'm like, okay, I get a string now. I get a 30% string, get you off stage, and what are you gonna do now? You're stuck on ledge.
Can't you like crouch the
Needle?
needles?
Nope.
You can't?
She's actually lower to the ground now when she throws needles than she
What?
was in Smash 4.
Oh.
So she like crouches lower and throws it, so it just hits him.
Even the lowest crouch in the game can't get past
Yeah.
needles. But it can, but the lowest crouch in the game can get past Wolf's gun.
Well, so does snakes can.
I know, that's what makes me so
Yeah.
sad. I'm like, oh man, if Wolf's gun can hit you on the ground like it did in Brawl, oof.
Jigglypuff.
We're talking about a top tier character.
I was playing against Mike and
Wait.
I told him yesterday, I was like, Jigglypuff's best move is duck.
I mean, yeah,
Yeah.
it's really it's a very good low profile. Like a lot of grabs miss it.
Yep.
The only
So-
problem with it is like if Jigglypuff actually had good moves out of it,
Should be great.
it should be great. Because I mean, the one thing that I think was really great about her
To be
in Melee
fair,
was crouch rest.
If somebody whiffs, a Jigglypuff who's crouching,
Yeah.
that's a free rest.
That's what I'm saying. Crouch rest is really good, but I mean, crouch
Yeah.
rest was really good in Melee because it was strong,
Yeah.
and it was because she
In
has
this
had a
game,
lot
they're
of.
not really dying at 10%.
I mean, there was also crouch canceling in Melee. That's why I was like,
Yeah.
it made it good. In this game, it's like, well, down tilt, yo,
Yeah.
rest, yo.
Yeah. A crouch canceling is still good, but no one utilizes it the same as they do in like Melee, because people are so good at quickly pressing down at the right time. And you take no knockback in this game. In this game, you take knockback, it's just decreased knockback.
It's barely anything. Like
Yeah.
compared to Melee. Oh.
You get to survive a little bit longer. I mean, that's the concept of when you get hit off stage as well. Like if you're about to get stage spiked, you know how we have untouchables now. If you
Yeah.
hold down, it's kind of like crouch canceling because your knockback is decreased and you have a longer
It's worse
tech window.
DI though. That's all.
Yeah, it's really bad DI if you hold down. So
Yeah.
I mean, you got to trade. It's a trade-off, right? You either
It's a good trade-off. Like,
Yeah.
Imagine if you held up and it reduced knockback. Like, hold on,
was
wait,
stupid, yeah.
wait, hold on.
it increases knockback if you hold up. By the way, so if you hold
Yes.
up in a way, you're hurting yourself in the process. You have a higher chance of dying.
I know when people do that. Like, okay, so there's a Kirby that I had to face to get into ninth.
Yeah.
Cam, shout out to Cam, really good Kirby guy from ISU. He was just jumping in the air a lot. He was bodying me, and I was like, wait, he's jumping in the air. Let me use Wolf's up smash. Let's see what happens.
Yeah.
He was in the middle of a jump, and then I was like, all right, I'm gonna lose the smash, but if I throw out this up smash, let's see what happens. I think he was like at 70 or 80, and I was like, all right, let's just hope. I was like at full
Yeah.
rage, but I was like, I knew it was not supposed to kill. He was in the air. I was like,
Yeah, that's
died.
it. Yeah.
He died. I was like, yes,
Yeah.
I earned that.
It happens. So I mean that's pretty much the weekly roundup,
Yeah.
right? With
Yeah,
Fanfu getting
that was
7th, and that's
That's it.
yeah. Fanfu's consistently making top 8s, so
yeah,
I mean that's
it's getting
good.
really good. And if he could go to more tournaments like Ignition and stuff, I think
Yeah,
he'd
he
get a
went
lot
to
better.
Ignition actually.
Did he?
Yeah,
This
Oh
week?
yeah, he did. He got
Yeah,
No, I
13.
forgot.
yeah, he
Oh.
went to Ignition this week because I think he graduates today
Oh, okay.
because my friend's sister is also graduating today, and he's in the same school district. So let's
Alright,
go.
well,
I forgot the timer.
No.
Nice.
I saw we started around like 3:30 ish, and it's like 4, so it's 30 minutes on.
No, I know. I'm just saying.
Oh,
Yeah.
Got it.
it doesn't matter.
it's fine. All right, so
Makes me
that's
sad,
that's
boy.
the weekly roundup. So
Let's go Smash.
Beautiful.
Woo!
yeah, Smash sucks. What?
Hey, oh, dude.
Speaking of Smash, no.
So I'm gonna put my grievances out there. I
Finally.
am no longer enjoying this game as much as I used to.
It took
Not-
you this long to realize this.
No, it's not problems that I have like with the mechanics of the game and stuff like that. I think I'm just burnt out in Smash, just in general. Whether I don't even have fun enjoying watching big tournaments and stuff like that, not even top 8s. And I don't know what's wrong with me, if something's changed my mindset, especially after playing Mortal Kombat 11. I just don't see the footsies, and it's aggravating. I don't see everything I used to love about the game just doesn't make sense to me anymore. Like the neutral's okay in this game, but when I compare it to games with true neutral, like whether it's like 50-50 buttons and stuff like that, like you have to like play these really crazy like whiff games and stuff like that with slow movement. It's hard for me to enjoy a game like this right now, and I hope to God I'll come back to it eventually, but for right now I'm not enjoying it. That's why I picked up Sheik, because she's an all neutral character.
So I can see where those grievances come from. It mainly belies in the issue of, well, we have super safe aerials, along with not enough things to compensate to combat that.
So I don't mind super safe aerials because, man, like when you play a real fighting game, most stuff is safe on shield. I mean, people do a very good job
That's what
of
I'm
keeping
saying. You
everything
have other
on
things
shield.
to compensate with it.
Yeah, so, but at the same time, it's just like when you commit to an option in this game, like let's say a fair, like a Sheik fair, and you space it out right, there's nothing much you can do. But like in Mortal Kombat, let's say I do a back 2-2, right, or back 2-2-2, right, which is Aaron Black's like 3-hit gun thing. If I back away, I have a free punish. Like there's time in between where I can hit him because I already committed to the frames, right? Where okay, like if I backed off, he's whiffing, I just get a straight punish and do like a 40% combo off of that. In this game, it's like everything is one hit. Yes, if you get the hit, it can lead into a combo. In those games, like once you commit to a certain string, you're committed. Like you have no option to stop yourself. There's no cancels and stuff like that. There are cancels when you do special moves, but when you're doing normal strings like a forward air, or this is Smash terminology, but like let's say like in Smash Sheik, if I'm throwing out a forward air, it's safe most of the time.
Yep.
So it's just like I don't understand the logic behind it. But I understand why they had to do it. This is a different type of fighter in the end. But it's just weird.
Ultimate's just more freeform. It doesn't
Yeah.
it doesn't have the same sort of like combo strings and terminology a lot of people are really used to when it comes to Tekken or Mortal Kombat or Injustice or
Yeah.
whatever.
Yeah, it's just traditional fighters have a tendency to actually. So like, I think the biggest problem with Smash is that it's hard to figure out what strings into what.
For a lot of the time,
Where-
it's just like I'll do this.
It's on the fly.
Yeah,
It's on the
because,
fly.
Yeah, it's on the fly.
Because
like,
half
you
the time,
react to DI
exactly. Because
and
half the
stuff like
time
that.
you're doing something that works one way, but then doesn't work sometimes.
And I do think that in itself is fun, but
Yeah.
I also think that things where it's literally just like footsies. Oh, you tried to go for something, you whiffed. My punish now 50%. Like I think that's fun as well.
Yeah.
I think there's a time and place for both of them. I think you will get back into Smash.
I'm just burnt out. At
You're
the
just
moment.
burnt out.
I know myself.
Yeah, you just basically.
This
need a
happened to me
break.
in Smash 4 where I literally took a break. I mean, I hated the game, and I still hate it. Somebody brought the fucking system yesterday, the Wii U system.
Oh yeah.
9.
I was
Nine.
literally
Fucking
nine.
9. Oh my
It was
god.
9.
And all the Bayonetta
Nine.
players
Yeah.
gather around it like it's a campfire in 20-degree
Fade was
temperature.
on that like
Eh.
so quick.
I-
you ran to that machine.
Oh.
And the first thing he did was pick Mayo, and I was like, you. son
Ugh.
of a bitch."
Mm.
Yeah, so I played Cloud, right? And I was like, okay, Cloud's known to have, because I wanted something similar to what I know with Ultimate now, where it's like kind of like freeform movement and stuff like that, dash dancing or foxtrots, whatever they're called.
It's foxtrots.
Foxtrots, yeah.
It's not true dash dance, man. Come on.
So like I picked up Cloud, I was facing against Fade, he was Bayo, and I was sliding everywhere. And I was like, this does not feel like a good game at all. Smash 4 sucked.
No shit.
It was all butter. It was like I was walking on butter. It was so
if
bad.
you talk to most of the Smash community, the game that they like the most is usually whatever. I'm not gonna say which game it is.
Yeah.
It's their number one game. The last game for a lot of people is actually Smash 4. Normally Smash 4 is the last one.
Yeah.
It sometimes can be Brawl, but most of the time it is Smash 4 because people are like, this game lacked a lot of things. What made Melee unique lacked what makes all the combos in 64 unique, even though that can be kind of boring for a lot of people. It lacked even the neutral interactions in Brawl. So it's like Smash 4 just had nothing, but we were just like, well, we're stuck
It
with
was
it.
jank, dude. I mean, like when
4
I was
years,
facing
just stuck
Fade
with it.
yesterday, dude, as soon as he hit me with an up B, I was like, yeah, I know how to get out of it. I was SDIing fine. But it's just so aggravating eating 70% off of one combo. The next time he up Bs me, no matter what I do, I'm dead. It's just like, well, what am I playing? It's so stupid. And I don't even want to think about like facing a ZSS because I just die at 20% of Sheik, and it was just like, it's not
See,
fun.
This is why I play Pokken on the side, or like the last. I'm not even just saying just because I like Pokken. It's more like, dang, after a while playing Smash just gets draining. You're like, dang, I did all of this work, and then I find out my combos are not necessarily always true. And like traditional fighters, like hell, even Pokken, who's not technically a traditional fighter, but is a traditional fighter, has combos where it's like, all right, I
Once
know
you
exactly.
get hit, you're done.
Exactly.
Yeah.
I know exactly what's going to happen.
Exactly.
Like the only way it's dropped, it's because I fucked up, not because
Yeah.
the game's like, yo, what's good?
Yeah, a lot of people, I'll string something together with Jigglypuff sometimes. I'll get like fair, pound, I'll wait it out, and then I'll nair or something, and someone will be like, whoa, that was crazy. Was that true? And I'll be like, probably not. Yeah, it probably wasn't.
I just read you.
Yeah,
You know what I mean?
exactly. Like
So,
it's like
That's something Smash has over other games, like it's that freeform style you guys were talking about, right? Where it's like, yeah, you can get those crazy strings because you hard read your opponent's air dodge or option select out of getting hit and stuff like that, which can create cool scenarios. But sometimes I kind of like just know like once I hit you, like it's all up to me. Like,
Yeah.
It's like. And fighting games are basically rhythm games. Like it's in your head, like when to press your buttons and stuff like that. It's like whether it's back 2-2-2 and then wait a second and then like back forward circle, which will take out Aaron Black's gun and stuff like that. But it's just like it's all rhythm based in your head, and if you mess up, it's on you. Like when I went to the MK11 tournament, the first game I played because I didn't have time to warm up because I showed up late, like I always do.
Fool.
Yeah. So like I went into first game ever in a MK11 tournament, like it was on stream. So obviously I was already nervous, and I'm facing somebody who's known in the community, who's a Scarlet player. I'm dropping combos left and right. And the commentators are right in front of me, and I can hear what they're saying. And that's the worst too. They're like,
You're
"Oh,
"You're a
he's
piece of
dropping his
shit."
combos." So after I lose game 1, I told myself, it's like, stop being stupid. You know how to do this. And then I dominated the Scarlet player. So it was just like, and they just kept saying, "Oh wow, good adaptation. Like he's playing like a more neutral-based game. He's punishing his options and he's finishing his combos." And that felt good. You know what I mean? Because it was all up to me in the end.
Exactly.
So it's like once I hit someone, I know what I have to do from there on out.
Could you imagine Smash as a traditional fighter? Though?
Oh no.
That'd be so cool.
It'd be so weird.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like it's like at first it sounds really enticing, but then you realize, okay, like say I play
Captain Falcon.
Yeah, say I play Captain Falcon. I know that I do a jab, like jab 1, jab 2, and I know at a specific percent, like at 100%, till ad infinitum. It goes jab, jab to down tilt, like it sends vertically, and then you do an up air into knee. No matter what, if that's a true combo, people will be like, "No,
Yeah,
it's
in Smash, it's like a no to have a true kill combo or like
Yeah.
60% kill.
I can understand why
Like-
people are like, "Oh, I don't like true combos," but at the same time, like, I mean, you did work for it. I mean,
Yeah.
you
outplayed your
the
opponent.
opponent fucked up. You worked for it. You did it. You should be You should reap those benefits.
I mean, that's why I like Snake so much, dude. I have a true kill combo off a down throw.
And that's why I liked DK in Smash 4 because it's like, man, I worked so hard for a grab.
Yeah. I mean, at the same time, though, it was kind of bullshit dying.
I see. Yeah. See, exactly what I was talking
At the
about.
same time, it's kind of stupid.
All right. Nah, we're all Smash for a guest for a little bit.
I
Wait, what?
also wanted to bring up, I did something I thought I would never do before.
What'd you do?
I watched Pokemon Detective Pikachu.
Oh, you did?
I watched it.
Okay. He wanted to talk about it, so let's go.
I
Let's talk
watched-
about
Oh,
it.
and this is gonna be great because it's the mind of someone who hates it and the mind of someone who loves Pokemon.
Okay, so
Okay, I did
my
not
fault.
watch it.
I'm gonna
care
say
nothing.
this.
Did you see
I'm
it?
gonna say this.
No.
For I went with Ruins, who's a huge Pokemon fan.
Let's
knows
go,
the
Ruins.
lore.
All right.
I went with my roommates, all 3 of them.
Okay.
Yo.
Okay, because they were like, "Hey, what are you doing tonight?" And I was like, "I'm playing RuneScape." They're like, "You're coming with us." And I was
Yeah.
like, okay. So,
seduced.
Time to go outside.
and they also took me to the gym. And I just went swimming, which was great because I haven't swam
Swam.
in like 2 years or so.
Swimming's fun.
You hadn't gone for a swim.
Haven't gone for a swim.
Wait. They took you to the gym and you didn't want to lift?
No, I haven't been in the gym forever to just in general. So I was like, I want to swim, but I also did a lot of laps. So it's like I was doing cardio.
You go to the gym and you don't even try to lift. You don't want to get some gains?
Stop.
I worked on my cardio because I really needed it.
Yeah, you do need that.
Yeah.
As
So
a smoker, he needs his cardio.
hey, I stopped smoking.
Did you?
Okay, last week I had.
Fuck you. Yeah, exactly.
I did, but I also, like I told you guys, I know when I told myself I'll never have to go back to it. And I
Just never do it again.
You can just
It's
stop.
easier said than done.
Yeah.
All right.
That is true.
What were we talking about?
Turn-
Oh,
Ah.
Detective Pikachu. Yeah. All right, so go on.
I liked
Okay.
this aspect that
Okay.
they kept true to the games and the regions.
Okay.
And the lore. Like when they said Mewtwo's been out, like left captivity 20 years ago or something like that.
Sure.
Okay. Because the game where he was created was 20 years ago,
Uh-huh.
and that's when he left captivity or whatever bullshit they thought of. Right? Well, it was smart,
Mm-hmm.
cool. CGI, really good.
Yeah.
Acting, terrible.
I thought the main character did a good job.
Nope, terrible.
I thought the main character was good.
The girl, terrible.
Horrifically bad.
Yeah, so bad. That
I
first
thought the
scene
main
with her-
character was good. I watched a Your Movie Sucks review on Detective Pikachu 2, and he said the main character was horrendous. I thought he did fine.
No, it was so bad.
No, it wasn't.
Because he literally flip-flopped. He went from, I don't care about anyone. It's like, Pikachu, I've been so mean to you. And I was like, what the fuck? Don't change.
That's not his acting.
That
That's
was
the
a-
direction.
No, it's also his acting, the way he
That's
portrayed
a
himself.
writing.
It's a
poor
writing thing.
It's
It's
poor
okay.
writing,
It's
but it's
poor-
also he could have.
I think he did a good job. I
No,
think the
terrible.
girl did a bad job.
Well, I mean, if he wasn't
Well, she
able,
was cute as hell.
if he wasn't
No, it's
able
relevant.
to portray it,
It's irrelevant.
if he was unable to portray it, it was probably because of the direction he was getting from the director was just not good enough for him to like go off of, or the script itself was just bad for him. He's just like,
I think the script itself.
and then
don't
he
think-
just was like, all right, I'll try my best
Here's
to,
the thing when
to salvage it.
here's the reason why I don't like the girl in the movie, and the reason why I like the guy is because the main actor, the guy. Can you look up who it is so I don't just have to call him
Yeah.
the
He's,
main
he's
actor?
from the Get Down. I do remember that much.
Yeah, that would show I
Detective
enjoyed.
Pikachu, a cast.
First half of that season was pretty nice. Second half was all right.
I just enjoyed it in general. It was cute.
What you know what I felt bad for is that they canceled it right before it got to
Right
the
there.
second
Justice
season.
Justice Smith. So it's Tim, right? So I think Justice did a good job at convincing me that he was.
He's younger than me.
Wait, that's Will Smith's kid?
Oh shit! Wait,
guys
that's who
didn't
that
know that?
is. No, okay.
Wait,
I mean, I know
what?
who Justice is.
Wait, that's
but,
Will
like,
Smith's kid.
I didn't know that was him.
I guess
Just
so.
look up on Wikipedia.
Parents,
wait.
Wayne Smith. Nope.
Wait, that's I was like, hold up.
I was like,
Why is there a
oh.
picture of Will Smith?
I don't know.
Because they think that that's his kid.
wait. See. The thing
I was
is,
like,
he's
what?
he's younger than me. Holy shit!
Because I was like, I don't think Will
What do you
Smith's
mean
other
he's
kid
younger than
acts.
you?
I'm older than him.
Yeah, by like a year.
4
I-
months.
But
Yeah.
Let's go.
Let's
But-
go 4 months.
So I think Justice did a good job at convincing me that he was actually in a world filled with Pokemon. Like he was actually interacting with a Pokemon. He convinced me that they were there. Catherine,
Go to
Lucy?
Catherine. Who is that Catherine?
I don't know.
Have I seen her before?
she saw literally she would be talking to Psyduck and I'd be like, "There's nothing there." She is talking to thin air. Like you could tell so easily. Like
Sure.
Justice,
No,
is she
she's
in?
22.
She was in the Society.
That's not.
she was in Paranormal Activity 4. That's where I know her from.
Blockers did not see
Well,
that.
she is
actor.
there.
Oh yeah, Paranormal Activity.
She was the
4.
main girl.
Yeah.
Was she?
Yes, she was the main girl, the blonde girl.
I don't.
Oh, so you're saying she was cute and that like invalidated all of the bad shit about her?
No. I just said she was cute.
Okay,
She did
'cause
not
like-
convince me
I mean,
for a
she's still
second
bad.
that
No,
she was
like that first scene when she's walking down the stairs, like I'm a detective reporter junior.
I was like, what am I watching?
Yeah,
Like,
I
I
felt
was
like I was
like-
in 1920s. Like, what the hell's going on?
But I thought
so
Justice.
stupid.
I thought he did good.
No, Ben.
I thought Justice did good.
Also, main bad guy, bad. That acting, that voice acting for Mewtwo, terrible. Mewtwo looked like
the
trash.
Mewtwo voice acting was awful.
Yeah, Mewtwo itself looked like trash.
Listen,
It was
Why
not
does
that good.
Mewtwo
Ryan
look
Reynolds is the
better
best
in
part.
Smash than it did in a
Was
full
Ryan
CGI
Reynolds really
movie?
the best part?
No,
Ryan Reynolds not the best part?
no,
Wait, who was
Ryan
the best
Reynolds
part?
was the best part. What?
no. Was it the best part? Was the Pokemon?
No, the best part was the interactions between Ryan Reynolds and that mime Pokemon, whatever that, Mr. Mime.
Mr. Mime.
Yeah, that was the best part of the movie.
That was
That was the most
That
hilarious thing.
whole scene was the best.
Yeah,
part
that
of
was
the
the
movie.
only good acting Tim.
I love how
Goodman
they put
did,
that in
or
the
whatever,
trailer.
Justice
Yeah,
Smith.
exactly.
Yeah.
That was the only good acting he did in that movie. Was
No,
that
I
scene
thought he
where
did a good
walked
job.
into the
I don't
invisible
know.
door and stuff like that.
I didn't like-
spoilers, by the way. We should put a spoiler warning.
Who
before this.
cares?
I don't
It's
think anyone
Detective
cares. Yeah, it's
Pikachu.
Detective Pikachu.
People are gonna watch
It's
it.
a
or
movie
not.
for children.
I could tell you right now, the actual. If you're going for the story, you're going for the wrong thing because the story in Detective Pikachu is awful.
As someone who hates
I
Pokemon, I
literally-
went in there for the story.
I literally
expecting
only went-
something good.
See, it
I'm
was
literally
bad.
going
It
to
was
see
terrible.
the movie because I have children, and it's Pokemon.
Yeah.
I was going to watch it with my friends. They're like, yo,
Also,
let's watch
Bulbasaur
this.
was cute as hell. I gotta give him props.
People
for
were
that.
like, yo, let's watch this movie. And I was like, yeah, no.
Yeah. The thing is, we went on a Thursday night, so they have like the half price tickets. So that was the only reason why I went. I was like, if I want to watch this piece of shit, I'm gonna not spend my entire money on this.
Who was Ryoma Takuchi?
Also, his best friend
Who?
never came back. Never came back.
That was funny. Yeah, I don't
He just
know.
never was a thing again.
Uh huh.
That was so stupid. Also,
Weird.
that ending scene with Ryan Reynolds when he's finally back.
That was hilarious.
Wait,
Oh my, that was
who,
so
who was
funny.
Rita Ora in this fucking
yeah.
movie?
What are you trying to do?
I'm trying to see who Ryoma and Takuchi.
I don't know.
Because
This guy?
I don't really like Rita Ora, but I was like, I'm kind of curious.
who
Where
did-
was she?
Who did he play?
She might have did the voice for someone or something, but
This is a guy.
That's a dude.
Yeah.
he must have been the voice because he wasn't in the movies. I don't
It
remember
doesn't even
Rita
give.
Ora.
Yeah, he was probably just doing.
I mean,
voice.
IMDb
Oh,
doesn't
oh,
do that.
It's probably
IMDb
Japanese voice actor for the main characters.
Oh, maybe. I don't know. Yeah,
probably Japanese
I
voice
don't
actor.
know
You know,
because
I
it
would
says
click on it.
Akui
I did.
Otani is
That's Pikachu.
That's
No,
Pikachu.
but that's her.
That's
her
actually
That's
the
the
person.
actual- yeah,
that's
I know,
the
yeah.
actual person who does the voiceover. For
But the thing
character.
is, like,
so he might be like one of the sounds of some of the Pokemon.
Yeah, I mean they have Diplo. What?
Yeah.
He wasn't in the movie. Oh, Cass could be anything though.
yeah, it could be.
Yeah, if
Yeah,
you
it could
if
be.
you act if
If
your
you, that's
voice
what you
was
do
used,
IMDb.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But
Detective Pikachu.
Ryan Reynolds, I thought him in the movie was just very like forced. Like I thought like he did
At the end?
No, just him in the movie. Like as Detective Pikachu. I
I
thought it
like
was
that
weird.
he was Pikachu's voice. The only thing that kept me interested in this movie was him. And I was waiting for him to say something stupid.
I
and he
think-
said hell, and I was like, I'm okay with that.
I think Ryan Reynolds did a good job playing Ryan Reynolds.
That was
Yes.
the joke.
Yeah,
It's
it's
literally
But
the
it,
whole point.
I don't think it should have been. Like it was just
It's a good
forced
selling point to
me.
people who don't like
I'm sorry.
Pikachu.
To be honest, the only reason I was ever interested in this movie was because of that.
Right,
Same.
right.
See, the
Literally
only
that's
reason-
That's
The reason I
like,
was interested in this movie is because they were bringing Pokemon to the big screen in this way, like
They've
really
done
never
that
really
multiple times.
No, they hadn't.
Yes.
What?
Like this?
Not like this.
Yeah,
but
exactly.
it doesn't change it because it's
It
still
totally
not real.
changes
Fam. All I know is that I'm looking forward to this Nintendo.
I'm a grown man, okay.
I'm looking
So
forward.
am I.
The most I care
kids.
about, the most I care
Kids.
about with Pokemon is the fact that it makes my kids not talk to me for like hours.
You're like, yo, what's up, Pikachu? Like, yeah, go.
They'll sit
Let me
there, they'll
sleep.
watch the movie, and eat the popcorn. I'm fine.
Yeah.
Wait. I'm more interested in this Nintendoverse thing that they're planning on doing than.
What?
Yeah.
Oh yeah. Did you hear
Yeah.
that the director of this movie? This is rumors. This is what Ruins told me, or my roommate. It was either him or Shane or Joe. He said, one of them said that the director of this movie wants to make a Super Smash Bros. Movie,
Look,
and I don't think that would be good.
let me say it like this: the only movie
Well,
that I want to see amongst
they're
the
doing,
Nintendoverse is Metroid. That's the only one. I
That'd
wanna
be
see.
so cool. A Metroid movie would be so
They're
fucking
doing
cool.
They're doing
That'd be rated R.
They're doing the Legend of Zelda Netflix series.
Yes, but not with this director. This
No,
director
I'm just
specifically
saying-
said
In general, he's
I'm
not-
just saying that's like where they're testing the waters if they can continue doing more
Yeah.
with their characters.
People will watch that.
It's
Well, I mean,
By
so
the-
it's not shit.
By the
It's
way,
not
did
that
you
shit.
did you
I
like
mean,
it
I'll
or,
still
did
watch
you like
it
it or
even
no?
if it's
No, I hated the movie.
Oh, you hated it?
Yeah, I did not.
You'd
do
watch
it.
the movie?
I said I
You'd
had
watch
one good
Legend
part of the
of
movie
Zelda?
was
I'm
the
gonna
Mr.
watch
Mime
it either
scene,
way,
'cause that
even
was
if it's
fucking
bad.
I
hilarious.
thought it was. What did Bruins say?
Bruins enjoyed it. He loved it.
Okay, see,
Yeah.
dude, if you like Pokemon, you're gonna like the movie. I thought it was.
That's a pretty-
That
that's
is
a pretty-
that is a hard maybe.
No, I mean that's.
There's
that's
a
pretty
lot of
niche thing
different-
for that to
There's a lot of
happen.
different people who enjoy Pokemon that don't want to watch this movie.
If you're a Pokemon fanatic, you should go see this movie.
Well, yeah,
Well, if you're a Pokemon fanatic, you'd already have all like the dolls and everything. You'd be like, yeah, let's go.
but that's my point.
Yeah.
Like, if you're a fan of Pokemon and go see this movie, that's maybe. That's still a 50.
I think they do
I
a
went
good
in there with
job.
the open. Here's the thing. Even though I hate Pokemon, I always go. If I'm willing to commit to something like an hour and a half long movie, I always go into everything with open mind.
Wasn't it an
I
hour
didn't
and a
go in
half?
there hating there. What made me hate the movie was the inconsistency it had with itself. Right? If they're gonna spend this entire budget on CGI, at least have some good writing with there at the same time.
I thought the
That's what
first,
pissed me off.
the
It's a movie for kids.
first and second, no, because like I actually heard this conversation. I can't remember if it was like Some Call Me Johnny. I don't think it was him, but there was someone I heard talking about the Sonic movie. It wasn't Some Call Me Johnny. I forgot who it is, but the Detective Pikachu movie and the Sonic movie, and the Detective Pikachu movie very much so market itself towards a direction where it's like kids could watch it, but it's sort of a love letter to the fans as well. Sonic was advertised and is advertised as a kids movie right now. I don't care if you like Sonic.
I'm sorry. I'm gonna have to hard disagree.
That's how do you disagree with that?
Because
Did you see Eggman's acting in that movie?
if you watch the trailer, it's designated as an action movie.
Dude, it's so.
It's literally
Yeah, it looked
designated
like
as
an
an
action
action
it's
movie.
a kids friendly. It's
not a
kid
It's,
friendly.
it has
I
Sonic
don't know
the
about it's
Hedgehog
still
movie.
kids friendly. Action
It's still kid friendly, but it's trying to market itself as an action
How do you
movie
not
that
see-
everyone can.
I
Yeah,
did not see
how do you?
that.
How do you
I
not
don't
see
know.
through that facade?
It's not a facade. It's
totally a
literally
facade.
there on purpose. It's trying to get adults and children into that movie because kids who there you cannot tell me there's a 7-year-old and 8-year-old that knows who Sonic the Hedgehog is.
You cannot. Huh?
You cannot tell me that any 8-year-old can tell me who Sonic the Hedgehog is.
Are you,
No, I think Sonic.
What?
Is, Sonic is in teens
Sonic
right now.
is in the teenage demographic.
everyone
or
knows who Sonic is.
no, they don't.
Yes, they do.
No, they don't.
Come on,
Not this
fam.
day and age.
Yes,
Wait,
they
If
do.
you
Not
if you're
advertised
looking
as well
if you're
as-
looking at Pikachu and you give them a picture of Pikachu and Sonic, they're gonna say like, who are these two? They're gonna tell you who Pikachu is
If
for
a kid's
days.
a gamer, eventually he'll figure it out. I can understand his point.
I'm
Because
just saying,
in this
like,
day and age, we were born and raised during that.
I'm
whole
not-
Sonic was a
Dude,
yeah.
the reason they picked Gangster's Paradise in the trailer, 90s kids. The reason they're doing a Sonic movie, 90s kids.
I still
That's
think it seems more like a kids movie.
it is geared towards kids
But it's
because
more
that's
nostalgia
what
based
it
for
is.
everyone else,
But they're putting so much effort into making the adults want to watch it
But
too.
here's the thing: when it comes to Detective Pikachu, and
The only
creating-
reason they're changing the character is because adults were complaining about it.
Yeah, I was gonna say that they're not talking because kids.
Okay,
do
well
not
that's because
care.
they were bad. I guess.
Well,
I guess.
CGI
yeah.
was bad.
The CGI was,
It was
terrible.
terrible.
No one enjoyed it. But my point is like if they were just making it for kids,
They don't
they
care.
would have left it that
I
way.
think it's more marketed towards kids. I don't
No,
think
it's
anything
not.
is like.
I'm sorry. I cannot agree
I
with
had
you on
not seen the
that.
trailer. so I wouldn't-
We're gonna have to agree.
We're gonna have
disagree.
to agree to disagree. But
Yeah.
I'm just saying like this Detective
tussle
Pikachu
going on here.
definitely way more in the trailers were.
Because like I love Pokemon. I don't like Sonic at all.
No, I
love
care.
Here's the thing. I grew up with Sonic.
Yeah,
Sonic
I care.
1,
I care
Sonic
for
2
both.
on Sega.
I care for both because I was a Nintendo kid.
I
Like I care. I was a Nintendo kid. I enjoyed watching. I
know what you're
enjoyed
gonna
watching
say.
Pokemon. And shit. But that's my point. Back then, Sega was a big competitor with Nintendo, and I was a Nintendo kid. But I still had a Sega. I still played the games. I still enjoyed the character. And then when they combined together, I was one of those people that was like, "This is cool. This is a good thing." You understand me? Because now I was hoping that Nintendo was gonna take more control of the character, but they didn't. Which is why we got Sonic 06 and all
I like
that.
Sonic Adventure. I like Sonic Adventure 2 Battle, and I like the Streets of Rage games.
One's better.
Yeah, but overall, like I was saying, back to the original point, I cannot agree that Detective Pikachu was marketed more towards like a nostalgia when it's a hard like trailer. It's meant for Sonic the Hedgehog fans who are adults. You understand?
still
Like that's
looks like
all
shit.
nostalgia. Yeah, it's
I
bad,
think
which is why they're changing it because no one enjoyed it.
The lines they use in the movie, just like the Jim, the lines they used with Jim Carrey as Eggman in that movie are terrible.
That's Jim
I'm gonna be
Carrey
honest,
though.
though, just the same way I was
Terrible.
interested in Detective Pikachu because Ryan Reynolds. I'm interested in Sonic movies
Because of Jim Carrey.
Jim Carrey.
And I'm
Because
gonna-
it's Jim Carrey being
I don't
Jim
think you know
Carrey.
who's in charge here.
But
like-
Ryan Reynolds, here's the thing about Detective Pikachu. Detective Pikachu had pretty good humor. Like there's some funny moments in Detective Pikachu.
I haven't seen it, so I wouldn't
And
know.
I expect Jim Carrey to bring out some humor. As
Yeah.
well.
We'll see. Like from what I've seen from the trailer, the writing seems.
Listen,
terrible.
I'm sorry. If you like Jim Carrey as Ace Ventura, you're gonna like him in this movie.
Yeah.
Because
Same
it's literally
character.
the same character.
See,
Same discussion as last
Yeah.
week.
that's the thing. It's someone who watches movies a lot and focuses on a lot of different acting performances from a lot of different actors. I think Jim Carrey is one of those people that does a great job playing Jim Carrey, just like Will Smith does a great job
We
playing Will Smith.
literally discussed this last week.
Yeah,
Yeah.
but it's like, okay, I've seen it. Like I want Eggman to be Eggman.
But,
I don't think
here's,
Jim Carrey
here's
does
my
a good
point
Eggman.
though. If you enjoy
It's
that,
good for 90s kids.
yeah. If you enjoy that, why wouldn't you enjoy it again?
Yeah.
You understand what I'm saying?
Because it's like nothing near what I would expect.
I love Jim
Robotnik to be.
Carrey. I love watching Jim
too.
Carrey movies.
Wait,
when he was
did you want Robotnik to be a mustache twirling villain
Yes.
and be like, yes,
No, I-
rule the world.
I wanted
the
him to be like-
diamonds, yes.
I didn't want him to come into like the military and base and be like, "I'm sorry, who do you think you are? I'm Jim Carrey. Stop!" And I was like, "That's not what Eggman would do."
I'm gonna be
It's
fair.
like,
Like we talked about this one before
Over the
too.
top?
over the top and
That's
cartoony,
Eggman.
that's
No,
literally
like,
Eggman.
That's Eggman.
Well, if we're gonna be honest, we
not
said
like that.
No, we said
Well,
this before.
not specifically
Yeah.
like how he would do it, but
Uh-huh.
that's just the character.
Translating a medium from one medium to another is going to be different.
You're gonna dilute it.
And difficult.
Exactly, and that's
So-
what that we said.
You're
like,
gonna
from a
dilute it.
video
I mean,
game to a movie.
even Detective Pikachu, you can't tell me they didn't dilute some parts.
well, that's the thing. Like Detective Pikachu, I never played the Detective Pikachu
That's
game.
the same exact plot apparently.
Is it?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like,
Okay, see,
almost the exact plot.
I never played the Detective
But
Pikachu
it's
game, so when it comes to things that they diluted from Pokemon, it was sort of like they kind of sort of used.
No, they
Their
took
own
heavy
thing.
they took heavy influence from Detective Pikachu. It wasn't Pokemon.
I know, but like, it was still kind of like when it comes to like Detective Pikachu in this movie, it was kind of like they sort of did their own thing when it comes to like the liberties they took when it comes to the Pokemon world they created.
No,
especially with the city.
that world. That's what I'm saying. They didn't take the Pokemon world from the Pokemon games. They took the Pokemon world from the Pokemon Detective Pikachu.
I know, but the way it was adapted into the movie was well done, and they weren't too worried about everything being like exactly the same, but at the same time, they left little tidbits in there to make it. I think the thing I enjoyed a lot about Detective Pikachu from someone who really likes Pokemon is like the little things they left in there to make it seem like it was a real Pokemon world.
Yeah.
Like I remember, I think it was in Tim's room, like on his wall there was a poster that said like, featuring a match with Articuno versus Steelix.
Yeah, remember the things I said I liked about the movie? The world building was fantastic.
Yeah.
Fantastic world building. I just wish the plot was better.
The plot was bad.
Yeah.
The plot was
And
really
I
bad.
think, like I said,
it
and
was
I
super
think
predictable. I knew the outcome from the trailer. I was like, Pikachu is his dad. From just based off the trailers, I guessed it.
That's what I'm saying. That's
nice
exactly,
spoiler alert, by the way.
No. What I'm saying, obviously, though, is like translating one medium to another. That's what happens. You would just be like, wow, everything seems like so hollow. Like, yeah, it's because you have to translate it, and then you're trying to do your best to like make it like
Yeah,
like a
so
movie.
like I
It's not
said,
gonna be clean.
I think again back to it. I just personally I feel like after watching all the trailers, I would never want to watch this movie unless I had a reason to. And my reason to is my children will enjoy the movie. Yeah, but that's my point. Like the only other reason that I would watch it is because I think Ryan Reynolds is funny. I liked him back in Van Wilder, and I've continued to follow him throughout his career.
Dude, the only reason was just because I was like, okay, Ryan Reynolds is gonna swear as Pichu because he has to, because he's Deadpool.
Yeah.
And he said hell, and I was like, that's good enough.
Yeah.
So,
Works.
UGS movie podcast.
Yeah.
Like this.
Either way, like I said, that's why I'm gonna agree to disagree with you, because like
Can we at least agree that Sonic's design is awful?
Oh yeah.
Yeah,
I
that's why they're
watched
changing
it.
it.
Yeah.
Well, wait.
Whether or not adults or kids were arguing about it, the design was fucking terrible.
Yeah, it was just bad.
So, do we want to talk about some like gaming news?
I showed a picture of
like,
him.
blank gaming news.
Because we're already on the subject of movies. You just got on. We have to discuss. I'm sorry. This won't take too long.
Which one are we
Game.
discussing? I
Game of
thought so, I thought
Thrones.
so.
He's
All right, he's got his body's back.
No, it won't take too long.
He's got his pillow. He's gonna take a nap.
That's fine. All right.
Hey,
So, what did you think? Because this entire season's been controversial. How did you enjoy it?
It's a mixed bag.
It's
to
a mixed
me,
bag.
okay. For me, I as a guy that doesn't even watch it, but someone who recently just told me everything about it,
Yeah.
I would be so pissed.
Okay, as someone who's actually currently enjoying the season,
Okay.
I understand its flaws, right? And it's not the greatest season of all time.
No.
But it's not as bad as everyone's making it out to be.
Fam, they built up.
It really depends on where you lie in the allegiance. You know what I'm saying? Because
Well,
there's
the
a
thing
lot
is,
of people
I'm a-
that
I'm
care
a
about
book-
one side.
I'm a book enthusiast,
I know.
right? So it's just like I really enjoy the books, but as soon as the books were done, it took me 2 seasons to realize these aren't the books anymore. I just have to realize that this is a show
No.
now.
That's not what I'm talking about. I'm talking about the specific.
No, the
in
actual
in
show
the
itself.
actual show.
Oh,
Like
you're
there
talking
is an
about, like, Night
allegiance.
King?
Yes.
Yeah, like
and
Night
there are people who are on one side, and there are people who are on the other
Fam,
side,
can
and the
you
ones who are
imagine-
on the other side.
Could
are
you
the ones that
imagine
are
having
fascist.
2 characters you build up from the jump of the fucking show to the last season, and then one of them was just like in one episode without even like, oh wow, he came, oh god, and then
that did like make me upset.
and then the
Right,
next
I saw it coming.
and I mean
6 episodes.
That's my point.
But-
That's not like
but
we
then
didn't see
and
it
then
coming.
the other character, the one character that like everybody was
They
like,
could have
all
did
right,
it better though.
And then-
obviously, spoiler alert, we're gonna discuss Night King died episode 3. When
Yeah.
I mean, it should have been so suspect. People are like, we're gonna have 3
oh,
or 2
so
episodes.
yeah,
of
I was
Night
trying to
King.
say no names.
No, it's
No,
fine.
spoiler
It's
alert.
literally
I mean,
fine.
I-
At this point, everyone, if you haven't caught up, you better.
Well, at least put spoiler in the YouTube
I'll,
thing, just-
I'll like
Or just
like
Yeah,
a
like
little
spoiler,
fucking
like,
yeah.
spoiler thing.
And then, okay, I don't know her name, but the queen, when she just died when the castle fell out, I was like, what?
okay. It is a tragic ending for that character.
That
But
is
the
a-
only. Yeah. Here's the thing. Why she died in the person's arms that she loved, right? And the same thing was said. Jamie said a couple seasons ago. I think season 4, season 5. Is that I want to die in the arms of the woman I love, which happened, right?
That's
so it was
literally it.
foreshadowed, right? What I didn't like was that they made us empathize with Cersei when she
No, they
died.
didn't.
Yeah, they did. They tried to make her feel,
banging on
make
the-
us
No, they
feel
didn't.
bad.
Who's banging on the table
He
like
is.
a hooligan?
He is.
Stop it.
I'm trying to wake you up.
Stay away.
No, I still don't give a shit about Cersei.
I felt like it actually it caught me
I
off
cared
guard.
more about Jamie than I ever did about
It
her.
caught me off guard because I went from hating Cersei for what she did to Miss Sunday to being like, damn, dude, she's gonna die like this, begging for her life. And I was like,
No,
wait a minute,
fuck her.
I'm supposed to hate her.
No,
Fuck
but
her.
the thing is,
What that means? It's
I-
just good cinematography.
no, it's
good
not. No.
acting.
Cersei,
Bad.
if Cersei is that bad bitch, if she is that bitch, like, Like they had her.
It went against her character.
That's what I'm saying. Like, fam,
my
what?
opinion,
what
it
are
went
you
against
doing?
her
Because she's
character.
still a woman in the end that has literally a baby in her stomach. Of course she's not going to want to die. When the love of her life is right in front of her face, I understand the writing decisions. It could have been executed better. This is my entire problem.
No,
with this
that's
season.
my issue.
It-
My
everything-
issue wasn't necessarily that it happened, because like you said, they did foreshadow it, and
Yeah.
and it was they. For months they've been teasing that not everyone's gonna live, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like, kind of like an Endgame thing where like everyone's like, yeah, people die, kind of, you know, we knew
Yeah.
it was gonna happen.
Well, it was Game of Thronesy.
Exactly.
I mean, Game of
But
Thrones,
like
everyone died, so.
it wasn't satisfying.
That's
it
the
just,
thing.
It
That's
just
my
didn't feel.
biggest
It
gripe.
sounds rushed.
That
As a
was
guy
my
that doesn't
problem.
even watch the show, I can feel people.
To
my
me,
biggest
gripe.
gripe-
Like they built it up to a point where I was like, I just want to see her demise. You
Not-
understand me?
not just a quick death
Not
like
just
that.
her being like, okay, I've accepted what has happened, and this is what was meant to happen. And it's like, great, it's wonderful. Your arc is finished, but like, I want to see you choke to death. You understand me?
Oh,
Like,
well, that was never foreshadowed in the show, though.
No,
the
I
whole
know.
Valonqar prophecy was omitted from the show.
I know, but that's my point. Like, it wasn't satisfying enough. Is all it was.
It's probably gonna happen in the book. So like, here's the thing: like, all these major plot points.
That's gonna be like advertising.
There was
the
a
end.
there was a prophecy. So.
So in the books, there's a prophecy about the way she will die.
Okay.
Because she was told by like a character called Maggie the Frog, which is like a witch, and they told her the same thing they said in the show, that she will be queen, but not for long, because there's going to be a more beautiful queen that will take your spot.
Take your spot.
And you will have 3 kids, but
You will watch each one of
gold
them.
their crowns, but gold their shrouds.
Yeah.
Right. So it's like they will
You
die.
basically you will watch them rise to power,
Power,
and
and
then
then die.
watch them die.
which all 3 happen to her
So
kids.
you'll basically outlive
And
your
then
kids.
the last prophecy in the books is that a Valonqar will choke your life away, pretty much. And the Valonqar means little brother. So everyone in the books in the beginning was like, oh, this is why she hates Tyrion, because
Yeah, because Tyrion's gonna be the one that chokes her to
But
death.
in reality, it's probably Jaime, who's the
The
younger
guy
twin.
who's the younger twin, also the love interest in.
Her life,
Her life.
which is her brother, which is fucking weird. But
It's not weird for those times.
It's still fucking weird. Even
No,
for
it's not.
them. For
No, it's not.
Westeros, it's weird.
Well, yeah, for Westeros, it's bad, but it's not uncommon. You know what I'm saying?
It's still okay. It's actually really uncommon. It's the reason why Jon Snow doesn't want to do anything with Daenerys.
No, but that's
It's
my point.
uncommon
It's
for
not.
them.
No. It's not uncommon to keep the lineage pure.
Only for Targaryens.
Exactly.
Only for but
Yeah, but that's my
Cersei and-
point.
Cersei
They're
and
not.
Jaime are
They're not Targaryens,
Now-
but they
now we're
want.
talking things I
They
have no
want.
idea about.
Well, they want. They
Actually,
want
we're
that.
talking about
They
this
want
for
that
you.
power. They want that. You understand me? Like they want that power in the name.
Yeah, but I don't think they did it because of that. I think
No,
they
I'm
did
not
it
saying
because
they
of
did. I just did it
fucking
because
Have you
because Cersei's fucked up in
All
the
right,
head.
like
Yeah.
related to Game of Thrones, but not necessarily. Have you seen the memes of?
Because if
the-
you
the
ever
Starks?
read or like watched like the actual scenes in between them, Cersei's the one that initiates everything.
Yeah, she does.
Like-
the meme
Except
of the
for one
Starks, where it's
Well,
like
yeah.
it has all the Stark
that-
family,
that-
and then it
that's
has
fucked up, though.
Yeah,
has
it's fucked.
has all the Starks, but then it has Tony Stark in it.
Yo, that's awesome.
Yeah.
I was like, I love those memes. It's just like, yeah, that's my
See,
type of
I
shit.
actually thought I got a spoiler for Endgame when I was scrolling through Twitter before I watched, because I watched Endgame a week after it came out, and it was right after episode 3, I believe, came out, and someone's like, "Oh, all Stark survived, like from Endgame and Game of Thrones." So I thought Tony Stark lived, and so I went into the movie thinking Tony Stark lived because I thought it was a spoiler. 'Cause I saw a
Oh,
picture
you
of Tony
bogus.
Stark with the Starks, and then he dies at that. I was like, "What?" I was like, "What the
See,
hell?"
no, you when you're trying to avoid spoilers,
lovely.
avoid Reddit and Twitter. They're the best ones to. Like,
I'm
do that.
usually pretty good at avoiding spoilers. I just thought I read something small. I was like, okay, if he dies, I kind of expect it because his contract's out.
Yeah,
You know?
he's been asking forever. Please, can I go?
Yeah.
I don't think he's
So-
been asking.
No, him and Chris Evans have been saying
Well,
anyway.
Chris Evans for sure,
Yeah, he's
but
like-
Tony Stark, he still enjoys being Iron Man. It's just he's tired of the movies.
Yeah.
playing. And I imagine the scheduling stuff, and he is the face. He
Yeah.
was the face
Yeah.
for Marvel for a long
Yeah.
time.
No,
Do
Chris
you think
Evans
they're gonna do anything
Chris
with-
Evans has been directing for a while. That's why he wants to just be done with it.
Yeah. It makes sense.
He also takes pay cut to Robert Downey. He was taking it just so that everybody else can get paid because.
But that's my point.
Yeah.
It's because he's directing on the side. Like that's what he
Robert
wants.
Downey's
No,
directing?
I don't know.
Chris Evans.
No, but I was saying Robert Downey was taking pay cuts.
He just wanted to be done with the role.
Well, he was not just that. He could have taken max contract, but then everybody else would have been not paid because the Marvel president. He's like, nah, paying people.
Kevin Feige.
He's like, wait, what? Why am I paying you?
Yeah.
Anyway, back to the Game of Thrones.
Yeah.
I thought I was trying my best to make you guys get away from it. So
No,
close.
You're not getting away from this.
I was so.
Last thing I want to
close.
say, I know people are mad about Mad Queen Daenerys.
Yes.
I enjoy it.
No, like
Here's the thing.
they're not.
Also,
it's not that they're mad. It's that like they
people are
built
mad.
her. Well, yeah, they're mad. But I feel it's more so the fact that like they built her up to be nothing like her father, and they just kind of like, oh well, no, she's like her father.
Well, here's the thing. They in the books, it's still implied that she could
They're
go
weird.
mad. Yeah, it's fine. They can do whatever the hell they want. They don't know anything about Game of Thrones. So I can understand why people are upset about Mad Queen Daenerys. Yeah, I can understand, but I feel like if they just put a little bit more time, maybe a couple more episodes into exploring her madness.
two.
I never.
Huh? Yeah, I know. We're on the last one. That's it. So next
Why
week
we
is the
check
last
my-
episode.
We only had 2, and they
Yeah.
gave us.
All right.
Yeah, I know. So I feel like if they took more time and better execution in it, we would have been fine. But the fact that it was just a lack of execution, that's the biggest gripe I have with this.
No one does.
Lot of good ideas.
Yeah, they
poor
had
execution.
that's. I think that's like I said. There's nothing. There's a lot of lack of satisfaction in this season,
Yeah.
and that's my problem.
Yeah.
Because like things are happening.
Yeah.
I'm glad things are happening, but it's like some of them are just not satisfying.
Yeah.
It's just not. I'm not happy with how they're turning out.
Yeah.
So it's just I don't know. Like I said, it's a
It's a-
mixed
it's-
bag of feelings for me.
Yeah. I'm more leaning towards I'm enjoying it in the end.
No, I'm enjoying it because it's Game of Thrones.
Yeah. No.
All right, snowflakes.
I fucked him up. I fucked him.
I'm not gonna say specifically.
Fuck it.
But that was not even specific enough.
Anyways,
What did you want to talk about?
Oh, no.
so Pro Jared responded.
I was gonna
Hey.
talk about gaming news first before we get to Pro J.
Oh,
It's small.
Samurai
I
Showdown.
mean, that is
This
technically-
something you want to
Yeah,
discuss,
that's
right?
cool.
They showed off some
Samurai
games.
Showdown.
Yeah, yeah.
Showdown.
Shaolin Showdown?
No. This is more like on a grand scale.
Okay.
Minecraft has finally become the best-selling game of all time. beating
Oh
Tetris.
yeah.
So,
Congrats.
So like we were talking about
Beating
Minecraft.
Tetris.
We've been playing Minecraft recently, and I think Minecraft had its 10-year anniversary,
Yeah.
like sometime this week. And so shout out to Minecraft.
In 10 years, it beat the #1 game of all time.
Yeah, it was the most downloaded computer game even before that.
Yeah.
And then, people have been playing it, and I guess there's like some things you can buy in it. That's why it's finally surpassed Tetris.
Unlike Xbox and
It's
stuff,
just
yes.
skins.
I guess
Skins.
it's so good for
And
like,
mod
if you have
packs.
kids and
Yeah.
stuff like that. It's such a good game to just throw in their face because it brings out the creative
I
side.
mean, my kids.
You know what I mean?
Yeah,
So-
my kid loves Legos.
I'm-
He enjoys building, and like when I started replaying Minecraft with the UGS crew, he like over my shoulder.
I'm gonna be real with you. Minecraft's the best game ever made.
So
Oh.
Yeah.
I'm gonna say like this: the reason why I think Tetris is not selling as much as everybody as much as it used to is mainly because since it was
It's a strategy
open-
game.
Well, that and it's also since it's an open market game, like anybody can technically copy it and just
Yeah, that's what I'm
switch
saying.
up.
It's too old.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's literally, I think by 1999 they already lost the licensing to make it unique. So if anybody had something similar to it, but it just alone did not call it Tetris,
Yeah,
so,
Fine. Yeah.
and call it blocks.
blocks, and then it would work. So shout out to Minecraft. They kept their IP safe, and they profited.
Call
and
it
now-
Candy Crush.
Yes.
Oh no, I mean
That's more like,
that's what happened
Bejeweled.
with Bejeweled.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean,
That's
Bejeweled
that's what
lost
happened.
its license and then
Where did
everyone just
Bejeweled
started
come
copying
from?
Yeah, they just said what?
That's
That's mine now.
Where did Bejeweled come from?
Well, the idea from Bejeweled could have came from Tetris, and I agree with
It
that.
did.
but,
Could have.
more than likely it did.
It most
Okay,
likely
but
did.
but at that point, I think Bejeweled is different enough as a puzzle game to the point where you can like differentiate it, like
Yeah.
because like
It was a unique IP. Even though it took
Exactly.
Yeah, it's
something
just
from every
I'm
game.
just like like I said, Tetris is one of the first to do the whole.
sure, but now Candy Crush and Bejeweled, I don't know.
Well,
I
that's what
don't
I mean. Bejeweled lost its unique license.
It's
Right?
just like Bubble
So
Witch,
everyone else can just copy, just name it something
Who?
else.
Bubble Witch.
Literally,
A lot of
Yo.
mobile games are just copies of other
yo,
games.
yo, guys, this is to peep your game. This is not just for gaming in general, just for anything. Make sure you own your shit.
Yeah,
Own
copyright
your shit, license
everything.
it, trademark it, do whatever you can.
No,
'Cause
copyright is the
if you,
main
even
thing.
if you copyright it, because you have to like go to the trademark. Which one do you have to go to the court anytime like someone uses it? I think it's copyright that they do that.
Trademarks.
Trademark is trademark. All right. Try to copyright it. Yeah, it's a little bit more money than trademark, but
So the
it saves you
difference, the
time.
biggest difference between a trademark and a copyright just tells you that you created the work,
yeah.
and a trademark means you own the work.
Get
So,
both.
yeah, you want to do both, but trademarks are harder to establish because you have to. It basically means you have to be the only person that could have thought of this.
Which one is the one that you have to go to court? You said it's trademark that you have to go to court every time.
Every single time. The only time you have to go to court for copyrights is if someone's infringing on your copyright.
Yeah. Okay.
So like if they take your piece of work and they try to change it and say it's theirs, that's when you go to court for copyright. But
if
for
you don't
trademark,
always do that.
like if the whole debacle with the Fine Bros, they tried to
Yeah.
trademark the word react,
Yeah.
which is what happened.
That's
What the trademark like is. That means that anyone who did a React video, they could sue them because it's their trademark.
It was just a word in the end.
Yeah, and
hard.
it's literally almost impossible to trademark a word.
Yeah.
Google did it, but that's because it's a fake word.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, Nike did trademark words.
What?
Words. They actually
A
have
phrase?
the whole the phrase. I
Yeah,
guess.
it's a catchphrase that you can trademark that. Yeah.
Because you can't say like if it says just, even if
Yeah.
it has anything in between.
Yeah.
And it,
Yeah,
No.
because it's a trademark that they've created. You understand me?
you can't say just booze it. You can't say that.
Nope.
No.
That's like the whole what is it called? I forgot what it was called. But it's like the crown thing. Keep calm. I
The
believe.
keep calm shirts.
Yeah.
They trademarked that.
What is it like? Keep calm and stay.
Yeah,
Anything.
it's
Keep calm.
Literally
Yeah.
keep calm in anything. They trademarked the keep calm and stay whatever.
I remember people saying it came from like the British Army. I was like, wait, hold up.
It's
No.
British propaganda.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's where it came from
All right,
originally.
back to gaming, man.
But yeah, like I said,
Yeah.
yeah, it's just like if you are looking at most of the mobile games,
Mhm.
they're just copies of something else. And
You know what's not a copy of other things?
what?
Sam Show.
Yeah, Sam Show's looking actually pretty good. The more I look at it, the more I'm
Sometimes.
enjoying it.
I mean, it's just a revitalize.
Well, it's a prequel. They say
Yeah.
it's supposed
Yeah,
to be a
supposedly.
prequel. Wait, did you see the trailer?
Yeah.
Fuck,
That shit was sick.
Yeah.
Wait, I know we can't show the full
Where's
trailer.
the other one?
Do you want me to at least look up?
I
some
put
parts?
it in the group chat. That was the most recent trailer.
Yeah,
And I was like, yo,
you should watch this. The AI looks sick. I was like, yeah.
dude, no, because they described the ghost AI shit. I was like,
Do you guys want to show the trailer?
mm,
No. So, but we can
show
discuss
part
it.
of it.
I mean, we
So
can show it.
The
whole
most
thing?
interesting.
As long as it's not the main focus of the video, we can show it.
Okay, it's like 2 minutes, but we'll just talk about
Plus,
it.
I could just like cut off a certain amount of it. It's like that's the beauty
No,
of
no,
not
it's right there.
showing screen.
Return of a
Yeah.
Legend.
Mhm.
Where?
I don't know
Right
what
here?
this.
Yeah.
What is this?
Samurai
It's
Showdown.
a fighting game.
It's a fighting game based with mainly swords and just like weapons. Like imagine Soul Calibur, but before, and it's not 3D.
Yeah.
It's a lot slower than a lot of other fighting games.
Oh, I
now.
know what this is.
Yeah, we've seen it before.
I thought this was Sekiro. I thought that's what this was.
I really like the high contrast and just how it looks. I like it's a little bit slower, but they tell you straight up, a lot of the attacks do a lot of damage.
Yeah.
So that's why it's a little slower, because imagine it being fast and everybody's doing like 60% of your health.
Yeah. I mean, that'd be crazy.
Exactly. So, I mean, we don't actually have to watch this whole thing, but essentially they'll say, yeah, this is a prequel. But the thing that really caught my eye is if we can fast forward to it, like where it says the Ghost AI, because that's
Yes,
something
sir.
I really want to see in
Alright.
more fighting games.
Yeah, but that was something. That was the most important thing I wanted to
It was like
discuss.
midway through, no?
No, it's
wasn't
like
it was near the end.
it's like it's near the end, but I want to say let's
closer
go
to
to
the
like 2
middle.
minutes. Let's
Closer
do,
to minutes.
Yeah, let's-
Closer to the middle.
yeah, let's do. Okay, yeah, there we.
The dojo.
No,
yeah.
you're literally
no,
on
no,
it.
yeah, the dojo that could have been fine, like
Oh, the
214.
ghost matches.
You're literally on it.
Literally.
My
Yeah,
ghosts.
yeah, but I mean, I wanted to get them from the beginning because they were talking about it. I was just like,
Oh yeah.
Yeah, you
I
gotta
saw
go
Oh
to
it
the
yeah,
before
it's
that.
like
way
right
before.
before that,
Yeah.
like right where it says the dojo.
no,
Yeah,
okay, go
right where
go,
Yeah.
right where it says the
The
dojo.
dojo.
like 214,
214.
214.
Say right there.
Yeah, that's fine. So you had some new characters. They're like, oh yeah, that's cool.
Yeah.
Fuck,
This.
this is the flames.
So I mean, this game is actually. I didn't like the art style to begin with, but the more I looked at it, the more I'm actually enjoying it. It's
Exactly.
very unique. It looks old, but kind of like good at the same time.
I
It's
feel
very
like
weird.
it'll age better with time than other fighting games that try to keep up with the modern.
Modern style.
Exactly. This one is a little bit more cel shaded, which is
Yeah.
why things like the Wind Waker's even age better than some of the other Legend of Zelda games.
Yeah.
No, this just looks like I mean,
It's super slow paced. Like if you think Mortal Kombat 11 is slow, this is slow.
no, I was gonna say that it reminds me of Street Fighter. This doesn't look that unique to me.
Oh, okay. Is that Street Fighter 4? That's what I
Yeah.
would say. Street Fighter 4.
Except for everything deals massive damage.
No. The game looks like
Oh.
graphic-wise Street Fighter 4.
Yeah.
This part got me so so happy.
So this was actually in Killer Instinct, by the way.
Yeah.
But it wasn't optimized well.
See, the thing is with Killer Instinct, it was that Killer Instinct is actually a pretty decent game in
Oh, it's
itself.
actually really good.
It's just that since it was a smaller studio that was taking care of it, they just didn't have the resources to do everything
Yeah.
correct. I don't know. It's SNK doing this right now, but they have a very in-depth ghost mode.
Yeah.
Like I know you guys can't really hear exactly what they were saying, but they're pretty much saying like it's learning everything that you're doing.
Yeah, and they said that you can face let's say a top player, right?
Yeah.
So it's like that's implying that you get to have training against top players across the world and stuff like
That's
that.
if they want to share it, but they
That's
probably
it,
would.
They probably will. You know
And
what I mean?
That's why, like, if that
Hey.
essentially can make a game.
I
That
love
could
Maximum.
exactly make
That's why it's doing it because I'm subscribed.
it can make essentially the whole process of getting better a little bit better, like a little easier and a little bit expedited.
Yeah.
And that's what I really like because they're trying their best to appeal to like newer players. Like they may be like who may be like, oh man, I don't know how to play against top players. I don't know how to play against my own habits.
Yeah.
What's that?
That's perfect. It's perfect
that-
training, especially against yourself. That is the most unique thing.
Yeah.
That you get to play against yourself and figure out your own habits and be like, this is why I lose. Mm-hmm. You know, because that's a lot of people. I think I actually got a couple questions yesterday about people asking me how to improve, right? And it's just so much easier to break yourself down than to break other people down. You know what I mean? So it's just it's so cool, and I hope to God like there's gonna be a big scene for that game because it looks cool. It looks so fascinating.
You know, the one
Yeah.
I didn't really pay much attention to. I forget what it's called. It's like Blue something Fantasy. It's like that anime one.
It's the one, the easy game that you pick up.
I believe so.
I know what you're talking about.
Blue Fantasy,
It's like Blue something
it says
Fantasy
fantasy something.
versus.
Blue
It's like Blue
Fantasy.
Is that the one where you don't have to
versus Fighter.
Like, is that the one where you don't have to like press a button to tech grabs?
Oh, Grand Blue Fantasy.
Yeah, that's the
versus...
one.
Oh, that one.
Yeah.
Okay, I was getting it mixed up.
Oh,
that's the
I
one.
actually seen this. Wasn't this shown on the Nintendo Switch stuff or no?
I
we
don't
can
remember.
watch a little bit of
Yeah,
it.
if you want to watch that.
Actually,
trailer
this is
for a
made by
little
Arc System.
bit. Yeah.
So that means it's not gonna be shit. It's gonna be pretty
This is
decent.
gonna be pretty decent.
Yeah, I saw it. I was like, what is this?
No,
game?
I like the style of this game.
I was like, what is this
I
game?
saw the
seen this?
big boobs.
Yeah, it's
Well-
anime. It's like anime style fighter, and I was like, what is this game? I've never seen this before, and then like
I
it's
just
This
never-
is in
intriguing.
Japanese.
Yeah, I don't know anything that's going on because it's in Japanese.
A majority of it is.
Oh, okay, that's fine.
Well, I'm just gonna mute it.
Do we know anything about like the mechanics of the game?
I feel
I
like
literally just saw this trailer pop up in my feed, and I was like, what is this? And I watched it,
Dude,
and I was
Arc
like, this
System-
looks fucking sick.
Arc System
I mean, look at
style
this.
with
This
the 2D,
shit's cool as
3D.
shit.
Yeah, 2D, 3D is so
You mean
good.
2.5D?
Yeah.
Yeah,
I like my 2.5D.
it's like look.
It's good.
And then there's like this fucking lion dude at the end. Like there's apparently like some character that's been revealed that I have no idea. Like I've never followed this series, so I have no idea who half of these people are. But like
It's a series?
he's like a super flamboyant, muscly dude, and it's hilarious.
What
This
is
looks
going?
like-
Yeah,
Funny
that's
as
what I'm
hell.
talking about. Like this is what I'm like. What is going on? Because they're like a trio of brothers or something.
She's my favorite
Oh my
character.
god.
She's your favorite character.
She's
Yeah, I'm like doesn't this just look
So
I have
she-
a-
she's
like
she's slow, but
ridiculously
she's slow and she's
hilarious?
Strong. Okay.
Yeah, that's like their goddess or something.
Oh, I thought that was a real character. Like I guess it's like a special.
Oh,
Grand Blue Fantasy.
yeah.
When is this
keep
I don't know
coming
if I
out?
would like this.
Keep playing. I
Hey,
want to
look-
see if they show the lion, like the flamboyant lion dude.
It may be in a different trailer. Or
It might be in a different trailer.
Yeah.
that's so cute.
Yeah, I think like I just thought it was a really cool, like adorable little thing.
What the-
And then I saw Maximilian dude review the same trailer, like another trailer about it, and I was like,
Here's the
oh,
gameplay
okay,
trailer.
well that's so
Might
it's
be
a
the same
fucking
trailer.
could be.
It's made on the Unreal Engine.
Yeah.
So that's why it looks good.
No, yeah, this is the trailer he saw. So if you go like towards
She
the
looks
end,
cool. Yeah, well.
I think, right?
In the world of Grand Blue Fantasy.
Where's my line? Where's my?
I'm trying to see where it was.
My
But, like,
flamboyant
he's
lion.
like some
Cause I like them
Some
now.
of these characters look really cool.
yeah.
I think I may just pick
She's probably gonna be the person I made.
what? Because she looks like she's top tier.
Yeah.
I'm not gonna lie, she does look like she's top tier with the range.
What the? building.
Yeah, it's like some. Let me see.
Okay, he wants to really show this.
I
this
really
lion.
do. I want to show this lion, dude, because that's the reason why we were like, this is like funny as hell.
Why can't I just type in Grand Blue
Lion.
I'm sure, yeah.
Yeah, I'll do it. Grand Blue.
Yo, now we're legit like, all right, dude.
Yeah, because this is just like
the
this is
more
like-
the more I'm looking at this game, like the more I'm like, yeah, I'm gonna want.
Maybe
I
give us
want
a
to see
lion.
this.
No, go
What?
up, go up.
It's up. All the way.
Like no, like actually like in the thing, and like look up verses because you have to.
Oh,
That's the
yeah.
name of the game.
Yeah. Versus
Oh,
Versus
Daigo's
lion.
playing this game
Oh,
already?
Yeah, this guy.
new character.
He's like some brand new character they're bringing in, and like
I don't know who this
there's
guy
a trailer.
is.
I don't know who this guy
No,
is.
no one cares about that. Dude.
Yo,
It was
Blo-
this trailer.
It was that trailer, just like somewhere in the middle of the trailer.
He's gonna stop.
There it
Stop the
is.
trailer.
That's the dude.
Oh, he's a grappler. All right, I'm playing this game. Yo, that's
Look
my
at him.
nigga.
Look at him.
He's a
And then, like,
grappler.
and then like his little like flamboyance. See, look at this.
Oh yeah,
It's
this
great.
is my dude.
It's-
He's a
it's
grappler
great.
and he's funny
And
looking.
this like apparently this character right here, like this referee dude, appears on screen randomly while you're playing as that character.
Dude, I'm playing this game now.
Look at it. Look at this.
This is my
Like
guy.
hearts and shit. It's fucking hilarious. I was like, this is great. This is amazing.
Yo, he's sexy. Yeah, that's me. If only they made him a couple shades darker, I'll love him even more, man.
I mean, you never know. They probably have variants.
It looks like an interesting game.
All I care about is I saw a grappler and he looks funny as fuck. I'm doing this, bro.
Yeah, like I just it was just an interesting game that like just popped up in my feed. I watched it and it was like I was like, this is a fighter I kind of want to play. And then the other one I put in chat was apparently Shovel Knight has a fighting game coming
Yeah,
out.
you did say that. I
What?
was like,
Yeah, it's like
Oh,
Shovel Knight
no.
Showdown or something
Oh,
like that.
no.
yeah, he was like, there's a couple fighting games you want to talk
I don't know if they
Why are you
have.
talking about making fighting games now?
I don't know, but that's why I was like, maybe Shovel Knight's definitely
James
not
Charles
gonna
meme.
be.
Oh,
Let's see if there's anything.
Ah.
Shovel
else.
Knight
we
Showdown.
even
10
talk
minutes
about
of
James Charles?
exclusive gameplay.
Yeah, you said you.
All right,
you-
let's.
This is yeah.
Thought
It's
that
just like
everyone
a
was
it's like a
It's literally the
16-bit.
style.
Yeah, it's
no,
like
no,
a
but that was
16.
mainly only
Oh, it's a
because of
Smash.
thing, but not the, you know.
Huh?
This is Smash.
I'm
This
glad.
is an arena
I'm
fighter.
glad.
Yeah, it's an arena
Stay away
fighter.
from it.
That's why I'm saying like it's I didn't know what the heck it was, but apparently
this
they're
is-
making a game.
It's literally the mechanics of the game of Shovel Knight.
This looks like Duck Game.
Yeah,
But it's
it's an arena fighter for sure.
it's an arena fighter.
I mean, it's
I just thought it was
sell.
cute.
It's gonna
Yeah,
sell
I just
it's
thought it
already.
was like
interesting.
cute because like
I wish they had their own. I wish Shovel Knight was in Smash, like actually like a character. Fan.
that's what I'm saying.
You know
Like
how
I think
annoying
that
he would be?
this is probably
No.
their like this is like, hey Nintendo, look, this is what you could use.
He'd be
as
down there the
moves.
character. He'd be.
I
he'd
would.
Be
I
Cloud
would.
2.0.
He has so many cool things about him. I would rather have it like if he's not a top tier. I mean, I would still play him.
Yeah.
Like I'm trying to play only top tiers in Smash Ultimate, but like I still want to play with Shovel Knight.
I'm trying to remember what the other two were.
Same with Isaac, but they didn't like. Want
They're doing
want
they're
Isaac.
they're remaking Fantasy Strike.
Fantasy Strike. What is
yeah.
that? I'm so behind on.
And then there's
game.
apparently a Kill la Kill
Oh yeah,
fighting
yeah.
game coming
I
out.
already know about the Kill la Kill one. It does not look good. I'll be
I
honest.
just saw it and like I said I wanted to talk about it
Online
'cause I've never
matches.
seen
All
it.
right. How does this game look?
Best fighting game you've never
Oh,
played.
this is the game that I was talking about.
Yeah, that's the one I was
that-
telling you,
Yeah,
yeah.
that's the one where you don't.
you don't-
tech grabs by not doing anything.
Yeah, you just stand still.
By standing still, you tech grabs.
Yeah.
It's
What?
dumb.
Yeah, it's like they try to make the game super beginner friendly. That's what it is.
And
That-
they're like showing you bars and stuff. But yeah, like it's just it's like I was like, okay, well they're remaking Fantasy Star. All right,
It's
cool.
pretty much like a step up in.
Yeah,
from,
and like
dive
so
kick
the
from
health
easy.
the health is also in bar sections. You don't
Oh,
have a
I
health
see.
bar, you have
Okay.
bar sections.
Oh, to make things
Yeah.
easier for people.
Yep.
Mhm.
It's like, yo, fighting games are hard, but it ain't that hard to understand. You just
Yeah.
gotta put time in.
I mean that's the thing. It's like you take so much time for something.
Yeah,
but
this
just,
is like
you don't
this
get
is like
better.
a like a beginner friendly.
What about
For a
combos?
fighter.
Combos don't exist in this game.
Combos
probably.
kind of exist,
yeah,
but there
they're
is
like-
like a way to get out of it. I
Mhm.
forgot. There's like a
There's a
immediate button.
huge huge buffer for it.
And they're probably 2-hit combos, if anything.
probably. Yeah.
The longest I've seen was like a 6-hit combo, but it's
This
like
is
only
this
one
is a
character.
this
that
is a
got it.
special heavy game for
Yeah.
sure.
So it's like, and the thing is, a lot of them. At first, I saw there was not many projectiles characters, so I was kind of happy. I was like, yeah, I can kind of get into this game. But then
All
No.
that for one bar.
you lost your entire bar for just one bar. But yeah, so that's Fantasy Strike.
That's fantasy.
That-
That's the game that I was thinking of.
Yeah.
And
That's-
then we're getting to Kill la Kill. So Are we gonna watch that Kill Kill one?
I kind of want to see it because I didn't really,
So, it
I really
looked
like
so
look.
bad.
I didn't really look much into it, but I was like, I mean, it's Kill a Kill. It's not.
I hated the show. So
The show's not terrible.
Wait, did you watch Gurren Lagann?
yeah, I did.
Which one's better?
Gurren Lagann.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Gurren Lagann.
I know like people. Some people say Kill a Kill. I'm like, hold on. What is going on? Cocaine is.
I actually just love this game. It's literally Naruto fighting style, but it's made by
Oh.
Arc System, so it's really unique. That they went for like.
Oh, so they
this.
did the whole 3D.
Yeah.
Oh, I'm kind of disappointed
Spectrum.
now.
So you say Naruto, and I think of Budokai.
What? That's.
Well, I mean,
DBZ.
Budokai kind of had.
That's
the
what he's
same-
saying. He thinks of Budokai when he thinks of 3D
yeah.
fighter,
Like
like
this.
all
Naruto Ninja
360
Storm.
degree fighter.
Yeah. But I grew up with Dragon's of
Yeah,
Dragon
like
Ball Z,
Budokai
Tenkaichi
Tenkaichi
2.
Tenkaichi? Oh,
Yeah.
God,
Tenkaichi
it's so bad.
ruined it for me.
Yeah,
Budokai
yeah.
1 and
Budokai
2.
3.
Budokai
was my
1,
thing.
2. No, 1 was kind of rough. Was kind of rough to
Was
get
pretty
into.
I'm just saying.
Two
No one said it
was
was
alright,
great.
3 was
Calm
alright.
down. No one said they were good games. We're just
No,
saying
no,
that's what we think of when we look at this.
Tenkaichi's just that left a bad image.
Yeah,
Yeah,
same.
it was
It's
bad.
just like, ah.
Budokai 3 was the best one.
Yeah.
Just let me enjoy my game. I didn't even know this was a thing. I don't even like Dragon Ball. I just grew up with the
When
game.
It's just a
Tenkaichi
nostalgia
first
thing,
came out, I was
okay?
hyped for Tenkaichi when it came
Yeah,
out.
and
When
then
I
it was
played it, I
bad.
was just like,
Dude,
Budokai
my
Tenkaichi.
my
bad.
friends were
Like,
trying to tell me it was the stuff when I had
Like
Mario.
it was better
Tennis.
than Budokai. I was like, no, it's not. There's no way you're telling me.
They were
it's
trying to
better.
tell me it was better than Mario Baseball, Superstar Baseball. I was like, wait, what?
how do you compare the two?
No, because I got it for Christmas and they got that for Christmas.
I
It's
mean,
like,
it's an interesting looking game enough.
This?
I'm
No,
sorry, it's
no.
Like it's just another. Like
I don't
said,
know
it's
why
another
they could have done
360
such a
fighter.
better job if they kept it a 2D fighter.
Yeah.
2D fighters
Probably.
are much more interesting than these 3D ones. Unless you're just going for like the anime fans who aren't.
Yeah,
real
that's what I'm
fighters.
saying. Like I think
Like
that's what they're.
Naruto.
Yeah, I think that's
So,
what they're
they'll
trying to
just
do.
buy
They're
it
trying to grab.
regardless.
Yeah.
They're trying to grab the Naruto fans because this is another anime.
gonna be fair, they would
fighter.
have bought it if it was a 2D fighter too.
This
I
outfit.
mean, that's why DBFZ sold so
No,
well.
DBFZ sold so well because it was a good game.
This
It
outfit
was also a good game, but
is,
a lot of my casual friends who
Yeah,
are
the
not
the
fighters,
Dragon Ball fans, they
bought
just
DBFZ.
enjoy it. Yeah, but
this
I mean, I
outfit
don't
is unrealistic.
know.
No,
Calm
that's the
down.
whole
It's
point.
Kill a
That's
Kill.
the whole
It's
fucking
literally the joke of the. Never mind. Watch
It's
the
literally
anime.
the show.
Watch the anime.
I was like, what are you talking?
That's how they get their powers, is from their
Their
stupid shit.
their
Their
outfits.
outfits.
Why do you gotta be naked?
That's the whole
joke.
point.
Damn, they can't find Google.com.
Where'd it go?
Cotton Eye Joe.
Oh no, I disconnected.
Oh God.
No, but I'm online.
What?
I don't know.
Yo, technology's fucked us over. Wait,
It's
so,
fine because I'm still connected to your through TeamViewer.
Alright,
Alright.
that's weird.
So there was one thing we were
It
gonna
found
talk about
Google.
before Sam show, but I forgot. It was something else with gaming. And
You're talking about mobile games.
no, it was before. Like he was trying to say something, then I cut him off, and it said.
Oh,
Sam
me?
Show. Yeah, you were trying to say
I
something.
was gonna
else.
say about Sam Show. That's all I was
Yeah,
gonna
because
bring
you literally just said he asked you what you wanted to talk about, and then
There was something else.
went into a rant.
up.
Oh no, Pro Jared, I guess.
All
I
right.
guess.
Do we have to discuss
Yeah.
him again, to be honest.
Let's just say like.
There's one thing that we skimmed over last week about if we're going to talk about YouTube news, the fact that James Charles lost 3 million.
We didn't
subscribers.
skim over it.
No,
Yeah,
no,
we
you
literally
mentioned
talked
it.
about it for a second.
You mentioned it, but we didn't talk.
he
Like,
lost
we
3
didn't,
million, but he's now gaining him back a little bit.
not
I mean, that
really.
always happens, but the fact
Yeah.
he lost 3 million and then Tati Girl got like 4 million subs. because of
Fam,
5.
fam.
5?
Yeah,
Yeah,
she's
she's
now
got
at
5.
10 million.
that. Shit.
So wait, just gonna say like this though, like yo, you're straight.
I really
but
don't
I don't
care.
think you're straight.
Ooh, James?
No, that's his whole thing. It's
Oh,
like,
yeah, yeah.
You're
You're
straight,
straight.
man.
I don't think you're straight.
I don't
No.
think
It's stupid.
I can't imagine.
I really like that controversy is not.
Yeah, that drama, whatever it is, I've avoided all of it because I have no idea what's wrong with James.
I
wrong
could
with James
care
Charles.
less.
But I don't know him well enough to care.
No, well, I'm gonna
No,
say.
it's just basically like he's just a predator.
Yeah. He would go after straight guys and tell them they're not straight and use his power against them. And stuff.
Well, what gets me the
Oh.
most crazy is the fact that he's a makeup artist, and I look at all the makeup and I'm like, this is trash. This is actually trash.
He's actually bad.
Yeah, like all of them look ugly as fuck. Cause like he.
No. I mean, like there are so like my wife watches those makeup
Mhm.
tutorial things sometimes, and like she's like, I hate this guy. He's so bad at makeup.
His
Like,
contour,
I
his
was like,
contour,
alright.
his contour is just not good. And
Oh,
I-
shit. You know shit.
yeah, no.
don't know
I have a
shit.
wife. So.
I have
My
sisters.
my ex tried teaching me that shit. and
I have sisters. I've done drag. I've seen it all, babe.
Ugh.
Yeah. So I've seen it. I've seen the game.
Lovely.
I know.
But
what
anyway,
it is.
it's just like he's really bad at makeup. So I don't understand why people want
He's a stupid
he-
colors
so-
too.
like
I guess there's always because when you think of like the whole makeup scene, it's a bunch of women who watch this stuff, so it's very
Young
interesting. Young women.
The other dude is better. What's his dude?
The-
Blonde guy.
Jeffree Star.
Yeah,
Jeffree
he's
Star
better.
is way better. He's
Yeah, I
natural.
agree, but I guess they just want
He
the
also is a
perspective of
predator,
somebody
too.
new as well, and he's
Fuck
kind of
that.
like in your
They just
face
want it-
all the
They just want him
time.
because he's a little fucking kid.
He's 19. That's why people are like, oh well,
Yeah,
he's
it's
so
because he's
he's
young.
so he's
It's
so
because he's young. That's why they
relatable.
want him.
Yes.
He's relatable because he's 19.
Jeffree Star is like 32 or something, 33.
Yeah,
so that's
they're
what
all-
they're like.
yeah, he's old. So like, he's got it. He's a businessman.
Nah, but see, that's bullshit. If a 32-year-old woman was dating a 19-year-old guy, no one would say anything.
Dude, they're not dating.
They're not dating. We're talking about just like in
Oh, I
general.
thought you meant
like,
Jeffrey and his boyfriend.
no, I'm talking about Jeffrey. Like he's better at what he does at the makeup tutorials and shit. Like
Yeah,
he's better
you're
at it.
saying like a predator thing.
No.
No. Before,
talking
he
about-
has predatory.
Yeah, we're talking about that.
charges
That's a
too.
different conversation. That's the
Oh.
controversy. We're
Yeah,
just
I don't
talking
know
about.
shit about
We're
makeup.
just talking about the YouTubers like themselves.
Yeah.
Like James Charles is young. He's 19, and that's why people enjoy him more than Jeffree
Oh,
Star.
and
you
because
he's
were
funny
saying.
for
I
some
thought
of
you were
them.
saying Jeffree Star's boyfriend was 19. I was
No.
like, who cares?
No.
And I was like, oh, okay.
Look, no.
if
okay.
he is great, good for him.
All I'm gonna say is that a lot of the makeup artists are pretty nice, and then this James Charles, who's I just think
I don't think him. I don't like him.
I think
There's
he's just
no
bad.
like. There's nothing like personally. I don't know the kid, so I don't.
I just
freaking
think
know.
all the times that I've seen him on TV shows and he's done it, I'm like, this is bad.
I just
Anyway,
love the
you know
meme.
This is bad.
The
we
meme
should
is
not be talking about
hilarious.
this. Oh yeah, his fat ass lips looking
Yeah.
like he got
You know
no
what?
The
check.
meme is
You know
hilarious.
what drama we sort of didn't
Looking
talk
like
about?
Kevin from SpongeBob.
I don't know if you. That one got him. That one got him.
Alright. So I had to refresh my memory. Just need to know. Just need to know.
Cause when you said typed in Kevin for SpongeBob lips, I was already knew he was gonna be like James Charles shit. That's like, don't click on it, man.
Literally one of the fucking memes.
Kevin, meep. You need contour. Meep. Meep. But you know what drama we sort of skimmed over that we didn't talk about was
Oh no.
did you hear about the H3H3 thing with Trisha Paytas?
Oh,
Oh.
hasn't Trisha Paytas
I'm
been
gonna
like
say
canceled at this point? now?
I love H3H3. I'm 100% biased about this. I think he's in the right to do those callouts.
Oof.
Oh, wait, hold on.
Oh, that's-
Alright,
Every when I
okay.
say this,
Interesting.
I like him saying, "Hey, be yourself and be like
Yeah.
Instagram stuff." But then when he started going in and be like making fun of
That's
him, that's
his thing.
Then I was like, "All right, bro, that's not exactly what I thought you were gonna go with it." Because I was
H3H3 is a meme, dude.
I've been a part of the
Yeah.
Instagram reality like subreddit for a while, and before it was like a little like, "Ha, that's funny, that's bad." Now it's changed into being body positivity, so it's kind of weird. Like H3H3 tried to make it like a hating thing, but now it became a loving, fun-loving subreddit.
His
I'm
main
mad.
point is there. His main point was there. Like, you should be loving yourself, and he went after these people because they threw out this lame lifestyle,
Yeah.
or this like fake positive lifestyle. Like
Exactly.
everything they're doing in their life is so positive. In reality, a lot of those people are going through shit and depression. A lot of famous people are depressed because they're not living a normal life.
Exactly.
They're living this fake life where they have to Photoshop their bodies to make everyone else think they look good when it just isn't the fucking case.
Most of them I agree with, and then he went on Trisha Paytas a lot harder than I thought he would.
Oh, I was so happy. I fucking hate that.
I don't say I like her. She's a fake person, but I'm just
Yeah.
saying like everybody else. I was like, all right, fine. He just sounds like a little
She looks
rip.
like a fucking ogre.
Okay, so my thing with Trisha Paytas is that my issue, I guess, is like the pictures he chose specifically because they were like purposefully awful pictures. Like it was her doing like stuff.
That's literally
She's
his
an
thing.
awful person.
That's
I know,
literally his
but
thing,
like
though.
but my point is like from a comparison of like if you're trying to make fun of someone, that's fine. Like if if the joke is like you're making someone into a joke, I have no problem with it. Choose whatever photos you want. But if you're actually trying to make like a genuine point about like these people aren't really like this in real life. Like if we saw like a Trisha Paytas modeling photo next to a regular photo at first, that would be something else. But it was like Trisha Paytas modeling photo, Trisha Paytas like
Sleeping in her bed. Yeah.
you know what I
Double
mean?
chin,
Yeah.
chin.
So I don't mind that he made fun of her. Freedom of speech, brother. But it's like, yeah, like the way he went into it was like too hard, too fast for me for my
No,
taste.
I enjoyed every single.
I
second
mean,
of that video.
have you seen H3H3 go in on some people?
Dude,
Yeah.
when he
Yeah.
was on
He
the
goes-
fucking pedophile, dude.
Yeah,
and then
he goes
you
in.
watch
He
it?
goes in pretty hard.
Okay, well, you
Yeah.
can go in as hard as you want on the pedophile, dude.
Well, I can't go in on a girl that's faking her entire life. What the fuck?
I mean, like,
What the hell?
I mean, I would not go in on a girl that's faking her entire life, because if that's the case, you might as well do it to every single Instagram model.
Which he did. He went against.
No. I mean,
He was talking about Instagram.
he was talking about Instagram, but he was not talking about, like, there's quite a few that I could think of, and maybe because I'm in the Instagram sphere, because I'm trying to get on that fitness game. Yeah, let's go.
Yeah.
But I mean, I get to see every single type of Instagram thotty model, whatever they want to call themselves. I'm like,
I get his point. Like I get his point, and I believe in his point. It was just like he was choosing like the ugliest photos he could find.
Perfect. That's the point.
that's the point. That's how media
They
does it
show,
to
but
everybody.
to be fair,
bro.
he also saw the compared side, where it was a nice photo, and then showing the reality of the photo before Photoshop. Like when you had not Trisha, you had that Tana Mojo girl, which in the orange bikini and stuff like that.
Yeah.
Where she was,
I
looked
never
like she was
understood.
thin and
Yo,
nice
pull it up.
legs and everything. And
Yeah,
then
you
they
can do
showed
it.
the actual photo where she had nothing wrong with if you're a little chubby and stuff like that, but there's no point to fake it.
Yeah,
You know what I
man.
mean?
If
Like,
she can have that
there-
chub, she's gonna.
There's natural beauty.
If she's gonna have a chub, she might as well have a donk. She doesn't have a donk.
Yeah, because
either.
then
That's
wasn't
shit
that the start of that trend that did that,
Huh.
where people were like showing off like their bodies and then they're showing like what they actually look like
I think
without
It was a
modeling.
subreddit.
Yeah,
that's what I was talking about.
it was
Instagram
an
reality.
Instagram
Yeah.
thing.
That,
yeah.
I was part of that subreddit. That's why I was like, what are you
Yeah.
talking about?
I mean, those are the people who like make other people who are like skinny and actually good looking feel bad because they have like stretch marks or extra skin, and it's like, dude, it's
You would think after the whole Kendrick Lamar,
no, they actually
Kendrick
had a lot of
Lamar
blowback.
humble.
They had a lot of blowback.
Well, I know he had a blowback based off the N-word thing,
No.
but not based off
No, he had
the
a
humble
blowback.
thing.
Yeah, he had a blowback based on the stretch marks. Keep it natural, Shireen. Yeah,
What was the blowback?
it was very much saying like, well, women still feel self-conscious about it, so you should not be telling people not to feel self-conscious about it. It's like, yeah, I know.
That's what he was trying to do.
I know,
Don't be
I know.
self-conscious about
Yeah.
it. He wanted their pure beauty.
Yeah, he wanted it, but like people are like, no.
Well,
but
people
I
are
feel-
fucking stupid.
Dang, you telling my sister stupid? Damn,
No,
fam.
I'm just saying, people like have
I
really strange opinions that they don't want to hear the truth sometimes.
You know-
so it's just like
I thought of,
You can't handle the truth.
you can go, and then I'll just say.
I thought about this a lot, specifically last night actually, because it was just a random thought. I forgot why I started thinking about it, but it was like, I think about how many people in my life have really cared about their looks and stuff, like have really honestly cared a lot about how they look, their appearance and stuff like that. And I gotta be honest with you, 90% of attraction, and this is what people who are so concerned with their looks don't realize, is confidence. It 90% is. Like most of it's. Do you know how hard it is to be a genuinely ugly human being? Like someone who is just repulsively ugly to
no
everybody.
one's like actually ugly.
And it's like
I only know one person, but you know.
Yeah, we know. Okay,
We. I don't know who is this we.
okay.
But
there is someone. There are a couple people in this world, but it's rare.
It
It's
is
a rare
very rare.
commodity.
And
like, to
even if
have.
that
And
person-
even if it happens, they probably have a good personality.
that's the thing.
And in
Like
some people's cases, they don't.
if that person who is like, if that person is like ugly, but if they like dress well, have confidence, good humor,
Yeah,
good friends,
fix
good
up your
presence,
hair a little bit.
that's like you go from a 1 out of 10 to a 7 out of 10 just
Why
like
you
that.
guys talking about me like that?
Damn, dude, I'm sorry.
I'm gonna be fair with you.
I'm just saying I'm missing old Steven.
I think people.
Bald Steve.
I think people just have a weird
Just kidding.
understanding of what other people find beautiful. Like I know a lot of people who've told me like, oh man, I need to get my lips pumped up. I need to get those big fish lips to look beautiful. I'm like, most guys would tell you no, that's ugly. But then they're like, no, I need it. I'm like,
I know someone personally, a really close friend of mine, where she did do it. She got the lip injections, the Botox injections, whatever it is, and like her lips went from like skinny, normal looking lips to. And I was like, oh, what the
Balloons.
fuck?
yeah, and
And
then
I was like,
put those
and I bet you
sausages
she
on
said
your
she
lips.
says it looks beautiful, right?
I was like, why'd you do it? She's like, I look better, right? And I was like,
No.
I was like, it's not my personal thing, but I can understand why some guys would go for it, but it's not me.
and-
Some guys enjoy that shit.
And that's how it goes back to that
know how
stretch
guys
mark
enjoy
thing
that
that Kendrick Lamar was talking about. Like, no matter how much you say you look beautiful, people be like, no, you can't be saying that to me.
Yeah, I have
like,
that. That is
I
a,
need
that is a legitimate problem
It's
in our
like a
society.
self-esteem thing, something.
It's not even just a
And that's
self-esteem.
why-
It's like so. It's how do I put it? I don't know. It's more like it's just a psychological thing.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
People just
And
have to learn how to love themselves.
that's the thing.
It's hard, bro.
People can love themselves, but they need the affirmation of others in order to validate who they are.
It
as
shouldn't be the
people.
case.
I think
in
that's
this
what
world.
people
And
think.
that's natural human tendency.
I don't know. I think that's what people will say, but at the very end of the day, like you could convince someone. You know, someone could think that they're ugly, and you could get 100 people in a day to come up and compliment them.
There's
And
that
nothing
one
wrong.
negative
So
will
No,
like,
it's not even like the one negative. It's like, okay, well, I think I look bad, and you can't change how I feel because that's what I think. And it's like,
So,
okay,
like, I'll
Yeah,
give an
the-
example of that. Like the other night, or like 3 weeks ago, when we went out, when I was changing, after I showered and everything, I was like, guys, do I look good and stuff like that. It's not because
You don't
I feel
shower.
better. Yeah. Oh yeah. Don't lie inside of me. I forgot. No. It's like when we were going out and when I started getting ready to change and stuff like that, right? Where I kept asking, like, hey, does this look good with this? It's not because I feel like I'm negative on myself. I just want to know because we're going out, have a good time, and I possibly want to meet a girl and like have a conversation with a girl. It's more
Just
like
say you want to slam them cheeks, man. Just be honest.
slamming them cheeks.
Exactly. There we get it.
Cheeks.
Getting in them cheeks.
Body.
free.
No, but it's like some people do it. They look for the affirmation of others for the simple fact, like, it's good to have someone else like, yeah, you look good, right? But it's not. I didn't do it for that
Bullshit.
fact. It's more like,
Bushi, you're an 11 out of 10.
Dude, guys.
You gotta go 10 out of 10.
Guys don't get compliments. So don't even try to be accurate.
no, it's just like, I don't care. I don't.
I
need
mean, that's not
compliments.
true.
Guys don't
I
get
love
compliments
myself.
from girls.
I
a lot.
understand my
Unless
Yeah,
you unless you're like that, like that top chaff. You're like you're 11.
I mean,
actual.
I've seen
like
I've
Ryan
seen girls,
Reynolds.
I've seen, yeah.
I don't.
Ryan Reynolds is like a 9. I don't know.
That's a good-looking dude.
Yeah, he's
Yeah.
a good looking dude.
Dude, your attraction
Stop with
is
your
so
elitist
fucking weird.
Wait, no. I don't judge guys a lot, so that's why I'm saying what? Because I mean,
Yeah,
like,
he's a nice-
He's attractive, dude.
Yes.
I don't.
Do you want to see him shirtless, dude?
No.
I'd go gay.
You know I do.
No. See, the ones that I look at that like, all right, I know who like people.
Please don't tell me Arnold Schwarzenegger.
No, I was gonna say
Okay.
Morris Chestnut when he was in his prime.
Lawrence
Okay.
Chestnut.
Morse
Okay.
Chestnut.
Who?
Morris
Morris.
Chestnut.
Morse Chestnut.
Morris Chestnut when he was in his prime.
Who is this dude?
He was in a lot of '90s movies.
Yeah.
Enemy Within.
He was
Boys
in Boys in the Hood.
And
Yeah.
he's a what, 9?
Like that's the type of shit that I've seen people say.
Gee,
yeah,
a
good
black
looking.
man thinks another black man is good looking.
Who would
Who would
have
have thought that?
I think
Like-
He's an 8.
He's actually not bad.
He's not bad. He's like an
No.
8.
like a 8. Yeah.
Say what you want to. You're like.
I was gonna say
six.
7.5. I'll go
See,
with an
see,
8.
I see him and I'm like, all right, that's the type.
Perfection.
6 feet. I'm 6 feet. Yo,
Listen,
we got a lot in
Dwayne,
common.
Dwayne the Rock Johnson's a handsome fella.
I think he's all right. I think he kind of.
He's like an 8.
I think he's all right. I think
He looks like an egg.
like George Clooney. He's another one that I don't see how people call him handsome.
Oh, are you kidding me? He's
George
definitely
Clooney?
Yeah.
Nah, I think more so
Young
George.
George Clooney?
I think
Good-looking dude.
no, I think
he
George
looks
Clooney
better
more
older.
so. Yeah, he looks
Oh,
better
with
older.
the white black hair, yeah, he would definitely look good.
Yeah, I think more so with him. It's just the swagger.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's the confidence one. I definitely feel
You
the
know who
confidence. He walks like it.
confused me the most? Frank Sinatra. People loved him.
Yeah,
I don't
fuck
think he's a
that
good-looking
guy.
Dude.
He's
I
ugly
don't
as sin.
think- Exactly.
But
He's
girls fucking fell in love with
It's
him.
because back then you didn't have to be a good singer. You just had to.
No, he was a good singer.
No, it was.
Yeah.
You don't like Frank Sinatra?
He's
Dude,
not that great of a singer.
He was the
He's all right.
worst. He was the worst part of his entire fucking trio of singers.
It's okay. It's okay. He had
Epic
the
rap
mouth
battles of
powers.
history.
Oh yeah, no.
He has mouth powers. He had
That
mouth-
line is great because
Look,
I truly believe that.
Women
he,
were
he
also
actually
attracted
was
to him
the
because he had
worst.
a lot of power, dude.
Yeah,
He had a lot of power.
it was back in the day when
Mob ties,
slapping
bro.
a woman was fine.
Mob ties.
No, I never said he was a good human being.
No, I'm just saying
See,
he was. He
Before
got-
Steven mentioned the abusing of women, I was gonna say he had a lot of confidence.
He did have a lot of confidence.
But that's the thing, like avoiding the slapping of women.
Dude, he had a lot of swagger
he-
too.
He had a
He had
slap swag. He had
swagger.
slapping. He had
That's the
slappers.
biggest thing,
On the
dude.
rocks
A lot
and
of the
all that.
times you don't even need to look that good. Just look presentable. Look
Yeah.
your best. Love yourself, and just have sauce, dude. You gotta have the sauce.
Neil deGrasse Tyson came out with a quote. He's like, the best people in the world aren't people that like look for the validation of others. They just find the validation in themselves.
Muddy Waters was ugly.
You know?
Yeah.
So it's just like,
You see that motherfucker?
That dude was getting bitches, man.
But he, because he could play the fucking guitar.
He
are
had
you saying
confidence.
if I learn the guitar, I can instantly get a woman?
He learned how. Oh, he was
This
also
is one
abusive.
of the one of the grandfathers of rock and roll.
He was also abusive too. So like.
But like, but
Well,
my
back in the day, that
my
shit was
point,
normal.
like, but my point is, he's not an attractive man.
Dude, with
Yeah, he
cigarette
was
in his
pulling
mouth?
women.
I don't know, man. I can pull. a
He was
bunch of
pulling
women.
women,
he was pulling women like crazy.
Yeah, he was.
pulling women left and right. It was the talent that they were attracted to.
He also.
Is this him? He looks
Yeah,
better when he's older.
No, that's
That's
Howlin'
how-
Wolf.
yeah.
Oh, okay.
That's Howlin' Wolf as it's when he's older too.
Who's this dude? That's Elvis.
What?
No,
How?
that's Jimmy Rogers.
It's literally
homie.
right
No.
there. That's Elvis.
Nope.
All right.
Nope, that was Elvis.
White guy with a guitar, black and white picture. Elvis.
Yeah, Elvis.
Elvis.
So I'm gonna be fair with you, man. This became a really nice, uplifting podcast. You know.
I mean,
let's go,
the main
guys.
Thing is just like
It's
people
just-
just have to love them.
Yes.
Love
It's
yourself.
easier said than done, but if you can't even go to a restaurant and sit alone and eat, something's wrong with your mentality. That's my personal.
Sitting alone in a restaurant
See,
could
like-
be a little off for some people. Like if you go to Ritzy
back-
Hotel.
You can't take yourself out on a date.
No, what I'm saying is like if you like back to what you were saying, right? Like confidence does help in that department, but a lot of people don't have confidence in how they look. It's not about the confidence that they had. The most of them, like for me, for instance, I don't think I'm a very attractive dude.
Yeah, you keep
But-
downing yourself.
But at the same
You're
time,
married.
but that's
say you're not.
it doesn't matter. I mean, my wife is beautiful to me, but to her, she's the ugliest thing on earth, and like that pisses me off. But my point is like the reason I do have confidence in who I am as a person is because I know that I'm talented, and what I'm talented in, I'm humble about it. You know what I'm saying?
I look at it like this. I think of a lot of people, like, a lot of the times when you judge looks, a lot of the time you're just sort of like people watching or stuff like that. Like, say you're in the mall. I'll give you an example. For a lot of people out there who think that looks are really important. Let's say a person walks past, let's say some random person, two random people are sitting in, like, the corner, and the one person walks past, and they go, person's 3 out of 10. Someone walks in, totally their type, whoever's sitting in the corner walks past, like, oh my god, that person's a 10 out of 10. Wow. You know what? They're gonna remember you for the same amount of time. It doesn't matter. Doesn't matter at all. It doesn't matter if the person who walked past was a 10 or a 3. It's just looks, and then all it is face value. And you know what? That 3, I can't tell you how many friends I have who are like, yeah, I didn't initially think my boyfriend was that attractive. Like, 6 out of 10 or something like that. But I got to know him. Made me laugh. Funny dude. Had a lot in common. Now I love him to death. And it's not because he was my dime on sight. A lot of the time that doesn't even pan out.
Yeah. Other attractive people, and especially the super confident people, are assholes.
Oh yeah.
Like they're the ones that like
Johnny
aren't
Cage.
humble. Yeah, Johnny Cage.
Johnny
Like,
Cage.
Johnny Cage is the perfect example. But the thing is, he's still got a wife and kids. But she kind of like hates the fact that she loves him type of shit. Because deep down inside Johnny Cage, he's a good guy.
Yeah.
That fights for humanity.
He
you know
fights
what I
for
mean?
humanity.
But he's still an asshole. You know what I
Exactly.
mean?
But
I love MK11's like the fact that he has to deal with his younger self because he even hates his younger self.
Yeah.
He's evolved as a person.
Yeah.
He's
Yeah,
grown to
changed.
realize that there's more to life than how
And he
you
had
look.
a kid. And I feel like having a kid just humbles you just
Exactly.
in general.
Getting married and being married to a woman like Sonya Blade is what
Yeah.
humbled him.
She was like, wait, what? Who
See,
are you?
I
Yeah.
have come to terms with the fact that as a person, I think I'm relatively decent looking, and that's all I need. And I focus on the things about myself that I really like and I love, and it's made me a better person.
Yeah.
A lot of the insecurities I have now are just like mostly have to do with like trust issues and stuff like that has affected me like mentally.
Yeah.
But honestly, dude, when you just accept your flaws, like so many people want to go in for like nobody even really notices it unless I point it out. But my 2 front teeth sort of like cross over each other a little bit, and it irritated me for the longest time. You're an asshole.
Oh, no, I know there's a lot of dumb shit. Don't worry.
It irritated me for the longest time, but now it doesn't.
Yeah.
There's so many different.
I hate my smile.
Yeah, well, there are
Mine,
so many
same,
different
but-
bodily
'Cause my
deformities
tooth.
that people don't like, and they're like,
See, you didn't notice my tooth.
I
I-
can't notice it too. Oh, yeah, that one.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that's. Yeah,
Oh.
yeah. I
indented.
mean,
but
I
there are
got
so
one-
many
I got
people
one
bodily
indented.
deformities that people want to get fixed and
Hmm?
stuff that are just so
I just
So
I've
just
never wanted
so
to.
in the long
minor,
run, yeah.
and you just got
It
to
didn't
learn. that
like him. Like I did at a certain point, it just stopped bothering me.
there are little things about everybody that just makes them unique and different. Like a lot of people will come up to me and say like, hey, you have really cool eyes and stuff, and I'm like, heterochromia, and it's like, honestly though, a lot of the time I feel like it makes one of my eyes look bigger than the other. That's the thing with heterochromia. It's like a lot of the time it sort of makes you like, I think it makes you look a little weird when you're like staring at someone because it makes one eye look bigger than the other. And that's just something I had to get over too when I was
I
younger.
didn't even know that was the thing with you either.
It's just like that, and it's come to the terms with the fact that, you know what, overall, I think I'm a pretty okay looking
So
person.
a lot of people don't understand this. Like when you put too much focus on the things you don't like about yourself, that's when people notice it. But when you're comfortable with yourself and who you are, and
Yeah, because again,
everything-
like he
I
stated.
didn't even notice anything
like
about
he
any
stated.
of you guys. Chucky's never pointed anything out. I didn't point anything
'Cause I don't
out.
think I'm
'Cause I'm
ugly.
comfortable with myself, and I assume Chucky's comfortable with himself.
Okay,
as well.
so there's a lot of things that I've actually had to grow up with. I have a lot of like scars relatively all over my legs, but it's like it's either hidden enough or it's just like I play it off.
Yeah.
And my teeth, this is not my natural smile at all. This has been through braces. I lost a tooth. This tooth right here is fake.
Yeah.
I think it was when I was 9 or something like that. Like broke it and just like I had to get a replacement on it. But like all these teeth down here pretty much needed a lot of braces. These incisors are all the way back. Like, you know how far back? It was way farther back because I think when I was 8 or something, my dad knocked them out at the same time when it was not supposed to come out. So it just came out. And it was like, oh, okay. It just stayed there.
So
So
you do the door trick?
Huh?
Do you do the door trick?
No, he knocked my head on a chair.
Oh.
Yeah.
Eek.
Oh, the old, the old,
He didn't want
The old child abuse.
Exactly, that's what it was. It was like, oops, and then like 2 teeth came out. And he's like, oh, sorry.
Did you tape him to a paper plane? Nah, hit me with a baseball bat.
and then he paid for the braces. So like that's.
Yeah.
So I mean, like that. Thank you, man. But I mean, like I've had things, but the things I just play it off, or just like I keep smiling. Like what am I gonna do about it? Like I
you
like
can't change some stuff.
if there's something wrong with me, I'm gonna be like, you know, fam, I already got you here. You're stuck with me for the time being. Let's go.
Yeah.
And there's things
Yeah.
about you that you can like change to better yourself. And honestly, it's like choose the best hairstyle to fit your face. There's a lot of things like that when it comes to like, you know, finding exactly
I think
the
I
look
think
you
a
wanna
lot
go
of
for.
I think a lot of that also has to do with confidence though, because some people like
Oh, absolutely.
my wife, for instance, she thinks she'll look terrible with short hair, and I'm like, well, why don't you cut your hair, like try it out? And she's like, no, because she doesn't want to cut her hair, and the fact that I've told her multiple times that I don't like girls with short hair. Personally, that's just me. That's something that I enjoy. I enjoy natural, long flowing hair. But that's like I said, that's something that also has to do with confidence. She can't think that she could ever pull off any hairstyle that's beyond what she has.
That just reminded me of before me and my ex started dating a couple of years ago. I was just talking with friends, and then she was like just chilling with us and stuff like that. I don't even remember her being in the room, but I did mention to the guys, like, I have a thing for redhead girls. I just like redhead girls. What was it, like a week later, she just came in, she dyed her hair red and stuff like that. And I asked her, like, why'd you do it? You know, she's like, oh, I just overheard you talking. This is before I knew she liked me and stuff like that. I assumed, but, you know, so the fact she changed her hair color for me, I was like, okay, well, it's kind of like in the bag at that point. But it's like, no, it's like, you don't have to do, like, anything for, you know, someone. Like, of course, I was like, I think you look beautiful with red hair, but it's like, I don't care what you do with your hair. I just thought she was a beautiful person in general.
Yeah,
You know what I mean?
and that's what but like I said, back to my point is like I feel like it has more to do with like the way you dress, the way you act, the way a lot of it has to do with just how you feel about yourself, and a lot of people don't like who they are.
I'm gonna be fair with you.
You should love yourself, guys. Just
Yeah, you
know,
should
big
love
heart
yourself.
emoji on yourself.
The one thing that I am self-conscious about is actually if I could keep growing this mustache and beard, or I should just shave it.
I have a question.
Yeah.
It's not sorry. Is it a black thing? Because my cousin has the same issue as
It's-
well. It's like he has a hard time fulfilling like a
Yeah,
full
mine.
beard.
It all
just-
depends on where
Exactly.
you originate from, because like
Western Africans,
yeah.
they don't normally have it. Eastern
Yeah.
Africans, pretty easily. South Africans don't normally have it. Central Africans can have it.
Yeah.
North Africans, they got everything.
You'll be hard pressed to find a full blown like natural born Mexican that can fill in the cheeks.
No,
Yeah,
okay.
like I was self-conscious about it because it's like I think I look good with baby face, but then it was literally your wife that said it, and then a couple of people said, "Oh, I like it when you have a little bit of gruff." I'm like, huh? Like, because
a little bit of gruff is always
a little bit
looks
of
good.
gruff is nice, but I was like, I thought some people like baby face because it's like it makes me just look like I'm super young, but at the same time they'll be like,
You're too young.
yeah, I'm like, well, because if I shave it all off, it's like, oh man, I lost 5 years.
Who's this 15-year-old that came to UGS?
Oh, there was many times.
Yeah, remember?
Many a times that
Remember when I
took it off.
came in and I had no facial hair or hair on my head,
That
and you guys were
fucked
like,
every-
"Who the fuck were you?
Exactly.
Who was this guy?
When
Exactly.
I remember when I walked in when you shaved your head. I was like, what?
Who's this guy?"
I was like, what the
It's
hell?
weird weird to imagine you with
Because
hair now.
you went,
It's
you had a
weird.
full head of hair. That was the thing. Yeah,
It was weird to imagine you with hair now. It's so
yeah, it's actually
odd.
weird. It's hard for me to reimagine. You
No, he looked like a villain at some point when he had all the hair up.
But like
Yeah.
he looked like a Disney, like he had the long, like sort of like Jafar beard.
and then he had the high hair.
Yeah.
Like, what the
Don't worry, it'll come back.
See, this is what I mean. Like, he's confident in himself where he's able to laugh with us. Some people would take huge offense to this stuff, and I know some people like that.
Oh, yeah.
You know what I mean?
I
It's
mean,
like
and
not willing
that's-
to laugh at yourself for the mistakes you know.
Is
Like,
that a
what was
mistake?
No, not a mistake. But you know what I mean? Like when what was it? Podcast
Maybe you
number
shouldn't
2?
be the therapist of the group.
Yo.
You remember ground level 2? My hair was sticking out.
Yeah.
And you were
We
like,
told you.
I looked at the podcast.
multiple
Like, you guys never
times.
told you. You guys never
Multiple
told. You guys been
times.
doing this.
I was
Yeah,
literally
we're trying to like.
I
He
never
did
did
it.
that.
He didn't even have fucking hair, and he was like,
I never took the hint.
all of us were just like throughout the
took
podcast,
that.
dead ass staring at you, going,
Hey man.
we're gonna be nice.
Yeah, I know. It's just, I didn't take the hint.
But
so.
and that's it's a lot easier than it sounds a lot easier than it is, like having confidence in yourself and like loving how you look, but you really have to at one point realize like you are who you are, just accept it, love yourself, and be confident. Because there was this girl I was actually attracted to for a long time crush of mine, and I thought she was very beautiful, so cute, and she was just always like, I'd compliment her, she'd be like, no, I'm ugly, and that's like an immediate turn off. Exactly.
Yeah, you want someone that's confident.
I don't want someone who's
I
like,
wish I could say the same, but that's my wife.
what, and that's it, like, I like someone who's, I don't want someone who's like, you're cute, and they're like, yes, I know, fetch me a water. Like, I don't want that.
Wow.
That's the asshole. Like that's the shit you don't want.
Exactly, but I
You
want someone who's like,
humble.
Let me clap them
I
cheeks.
think you're very pretty.
Yeah.
Like, I
Say
think you're
thank
very.
you.
Thank you. Oh, thank you.
If
You
she
know?
says something like that, like you're cute, and then says thank you, like get me something, I'll be like, yeah. After I get them cheeks or something like that.
Yeah.
So I'm like, there's no
All
way.
right, let me clap them cheeks
Oh, you
first.
clap them cheeks.
Then
Then you clap the cheeks, and then you're like, all right, go get me a sandwich.
Did you see my tweet that I tweeted out? Do you think I tweeted out? Do you think SpongeBob has ever clapped Sandy's cheeks?
Sandy. I like the
Thank you.
wordplay. I like
Good.
that. I like
Good.
that one.
Thank you.
Good.
He didn't he use it for that that episode
Good job.
where he had the big hands and he was clapping Sandy and
You're going for a stretch that you don't need to go
I'm
for.
going for the 7th inning stretch at this point, bro.
So I just also want to talk about, because it's actually been 2 hours at this point.
Yeah,
Last
it's
thing I want to talk
almost
about.
Almost in like 2
Um,
minutes.
Yeah, I'm back into League of Legends and RuneScape, so someone save me, please.
Let's throw that neckbeard out, bro.
All right,
Huh?
I'm gonna hit
Let's throw
X.
that
You
neckbeard.
know, you know what game I was always into as a kid was Toontown. I love Toontown.
Toontown
Yo,
was
yo,
good.
It's still around.
It is?
It's
know,
still
it's
around.
called
It's like
Toon-
it's a fan made.
it's called Toontown Rewritten.
They literally took it and like they took all the code, everything they could download away from the original creators, and then they remade it. They remade it
I've
in their
played
own
it.
thing.
I've
What did you
played
do
it
in
recently.
Toontown, though?
So like it was basically like you had different tasks that you had to complete, and you had 7 different gag tracks, and each of them did a different thing. And you would
Yeah.
go to like headquarters of like these robots called cogs, which were
Yeah.
like the fun destroyers.
Yeah.
And you would battle in like it was a very simple RPG format where you
Yeah.
had to use teamwork and stuff like that. It was very simplistic, but it was a lot of fun because it was the first time I experienced being able to play with other people real time in like
Yeah,
a world
community.
like that. Yeah.
I already experienced that. Like before I went to Toontown, I was playing RuneScape way before that.
Yeah,
so I already experienced
that's
the whole,
my
like, joining a
RuneScape.
community. Made a bunch of friends that I actually, me and my sister made a bunch of friends from that game that my sister still talks to. I kind of
I
went
miss
away from
I miss
that,
I miss
so, but-
Threads. Threads were
Forum.
fun.
Oh yeah,
Forum
threads.
threads.
I thought you said threads.
I,
I meant threads.
Forum
I was like,
threads.
yeah.
I remember like
Do that
10-year-old
in RuneScape, bro. You should
I know.
join
I'm
me.
just saying. It's
level,
Ten-
level 3.
forever.
10-year-old Zach.
Noobs.
No, it was like I
Goddamn new.
think it was like 9 or
Oh God, you are.
9 or
I'm
10-year-old Zach.
level
Wait,
39
Zach,
now.
what are we doing today,
2
Zach?
days.
9 or 10-year-old Zach, like he was playing Toontown, and I made a couple of friends on Toontown
Neopets?
as
You
well.
play Neopets?
A
Fuck
little
that
bit,
game.
not like
I hated that game.
religiously.
There was a Naruto game that was kind of like Neopets.
That fucking shit was flames.
Oh, Naruto's great.
No,
Tamagotchis.
The game,
my
the game was good. It was
Yeah.
kind of like Neopets.
Tamagotchi.
I had Tamagotchi.
I never had that.
Oh, Tamagotchi. Oh god.
It
He
was
wants
bad.
to tell a story about
Sorry, go
Oh,
ahead.
10-year-old
so
self.
like my name on Toontown back in the day, I think it was Chip Fizzleflap. That was my name.
Chip Fizzleflap.
Back when I was 9 years
All
old.
right,
gross.
man. That's why you're
Shit fizzle
9,
flat.
10.
Mine.
Yeah.
That's gross.
And
Whose name was?
there was
my
this-
last name.
There was this person I added as a friend. It was a duck named Lily, and I had a small crush on Lily. I'm not gonna lie. And
What if it's a guy?
I don't know.
I see.
It was a grown,
he
it was a
wanted
grown
wrong with
40-year-old
the
man.
my man wanted to duck
It was a
Lily,
grown
man.
40-year-old man who was named Lily.
Yeah, he wanted to duck Lily really bad.
Oh
Yeah.
my God.
Wow.
Yeah, yeah.
You're
she
going
came
for
on.
them
I always
stretches.
ask her to
my
do
first
a
girlfriend
cocktail
was a
thing.
RuneScape girlfriend.
Really?
Renee something. I don't remember.
So
rest. It was
wait, see,
Renee
I never
something.
made girlfriends over those things because I just like if
It-
I'm
I
not gonna
didn't-
see you, I'm
young
not
I had-
gonna-
Bushi had no
Listen,
clue
I
that
had
people
I had
are
crushes.
Yeah,
I had crushes.
Yeah.
Yeah, young
But it
Bushi
wasn't-
had no idea that there could be predators out there that
Yeah.
are just fucking acting like girls.
ASL.
ASL and shit like that. No, I forget. I think she asked me for like 40 gold coins. I was like, yeah, I'll do it. I was like,
Oh,
what are
you
doing
a
the quest
simp!
for?
You a trick! Oh, fuck you!
No,
I hate-
40 gold coins ain't shit.
I fucking hate
40
people
gold
like
coins ain't shit.
there's nothing.
I was a
nothing.
millionaire.
Bushi's a
back
fucking
in the
gold
day.
digger, dude.
No,
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 she
no.
asked me.
No, no, no,
Oh,
no.
okay.
But what I'm saying, I don't like. Okay.
fucking gold.
See, that's my thing. Like,
And we started talking. 40 gold coins ain't shit in RuneScape.
I know, but I'm just saying in general,
Like,
like,
she was asking me for 2K. I'd be like, the fuck, you were just taking my money. Like, even young Bushi understands that.
how I view it is like when you get your first or like your early girlfriends or something like that, or your early SOs.
Yeah.
It's just like whenever you start seeing them ask for things that you're like, all right, man, what the fuck? Like even I can't even say it was not my first one, but it was like one of my more recent ones. I've said it to Zach before. I think it was last year where lost. I think I blew 3K in a matter of like 3 months.
Oh
or a
yeah, you
couple
did
months.
tell
Yeah,
us
a couple-
about that.
Yep.
And I was like, but I mean, I had money to spare, but I was like, damn, I really got tricked, and I was a simp for this one chick. Box was great, but I lost everything else. Lost my
Yeah,
mind.
that's a
Lost
lot of
my.
money to waste. So, like, I have a funny story about my ex. This is a sign I should have
Is
taken
this-
from a long time ago.
Is this the redhead, the one that changed you?
Yeah. It's, I mean,
it's-
my only significant other.
Oh, I didn't know that.
Yeah,
was
like
the case.
real significant other.
Okay.
So like, it was like a year into the relationship. Like she was like, she wanted a car, and we started looking for cars for her and stuff like that. And we drove past a red Volkswagen. And she was like, "Oh, I really like that car." I was like, "You know what? One day I'll probably get you that car.
Oh,
just
no.
be nice. Just be nice." I never did.
Okay, that's
Never
insane.
did.
I understand.
I just said it out of the spur of the moment, just trying to make her happy. I was like, maybe one day when we can afford it, I'll get you this car. That conversation never came back until we started fighting until the end of the relationship. She's like, when we were going at it, she was like, "You promised you would give me that car." I was like, what fucking car? She's like,
No,
"We're
no,
both-" I was
they
like,
remember all
"Oh, they
those type of
remember
shits.
all that shit. I was like,
Everything.
what the fuck?
It's
I was
because-
like, you
it's
really
because
expect
they-
18-year-old Bushi or 19-year-old Bushi to afford a fucking $4,000 car when I couldn't even afford fucking eating every single day.
Look,
I had to
look.
survive off my
You know what?
parents.
That's
know
why you don't make promises like
Yeah,
that.
you know what's hilarious? Like, I've never
was stupid. and
I've
naive.
never made a promise like that in my
That's
life. But at my point is like I just find it funny that like you say they remember everything. And it's like yeah, because when I have conversations with the wife and then she's like yeah you were wearing that blah 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 shirt and I was wearing this and that and I was like yeah
Yeah.
it's not the conversation I was thinking of.
It's like you're talking one thing and then they bring up.
But
something
like
else,
they
like,
get
wait, hold up.
she like fucking like analyzed everything.
It's
and, like,
2:37 on a Tuesday afternoon.
They analyze everything
Yeah.
but the important shit.
There was 3
No,
birds in
even
the
that.
They over analyze everything. That's the thing.
Yeah.
So like,
And I was like-
we're talking about women
And then-
now. Let's.
yeah,
my-
because
my
it was just funny because like you brought it up and I
the
just
thing
think
is, like,
to
that
me-
whole conversation happened 2 years later, like where she brought it back up, and I was like,
It's probably
this
because
shit is dead in the water. You already have a car.
it's probably something important to her. That's why it was like. That's why when you said it to her, it's like, oh.
yeah, it made her feel special.
Yeah, I guess, but shit, I'm an idiot for bringing it
Yes.
up.
You know what's
Yeah.
you know how it's like a meme, like a Minecraft girlfriend's a meme.
Yeah,
Technically, I had one.
a Minecraft
No.
girl.
No.
Technically.
Dude, I feel like it's so much harder on Minecraft to have a girlfriend.
So
than it
like
was
I
in
met
RuneScape.
it was my ex that I talked about the not
Yes.
the one I hate the most.
Ah,
Okay.
I met her from Xbox and like that's originally where I met her and we talked a lot and I met her in real life and stuff like I you know
I have actually a story that can go with Xbox.
Yeah?
after you're done. Yeah, but it makes
But
me look like a
How
piece
long?
of shit.
We're gonna keep talking.
but we hung out for a while and stuff and like we were playing Minecraft and I was like, you know, I could just be your boyfriend and she's like, okay. So technically I asked someone out while we were
Yeah.
playing Minecraft. I didn't meet her off Minecraft, but I did ask her out while we were playing Minecraft.
Is that the end of the story?
And it turned into a real relationship, but I
that you hated.
real fun.
it was real.
I have a
she-
similar thing. I don't know if I should. Let me think about.
I had
if
a
should
great
talk about
nickname
this
for
more.
her.
How
Gigantic
NSFW
You can't.
bitch.
is
You
that?
have to. You can't just
Yeah,
leave us
I was
hanging
in high
dry and
school,
dry.
so it's not like any weird shit happened.
Oh, wait,
so it's
wait,
more
wait,
like
yeah.
it
You
makes
can't
me
let
look
us
like a
high and
douchebag.
dry, bro.
Okay,
Let's go.
I've learned from my mistakes. I'm just gonna put that out there. I know I was an asshole.
Stop.
I've
Yo,
learned-
Stop
it's
giving me-
starting like this.
Stop giving me
I'm
the
just putting
defense.
that out there.
Stop giving me
Stop
the
being a
defense.
pussy and
All
tell
right,
us
so,
what you did.
So my friend was dating a girl
That's nice.
that they met on Xbox.
Yo.
Okay.
He went to Spain over summer.
You used
and we
this
would play
fucking
Gears.
Xbox.
No, I have my own Xbox. We would play Gears of War 2 together all the
Okay.
time.
All right.
It was me, him, his girl, and my sister. We'd all play Gears of War 2 together online. We'd just fuck around in execution and other game modes and shit like that. Sometimes we'd play horde mode and stuff like that as well.
I know this story.
I told you the story.
Yeah, I know
Keep
this
going,
story.
keep going.
So goes to Spain, okay, and like we'd message him every now and then and stuff like that. And he was only gone for a month, so I'm still playing Gears of War 2. His girlfriend joins the party, and we're just chilling, we're just talking. I find out that her sister is best friends with my older sister, and my sister knew the entire time. She just didn't say anything because she thought it didn't fucking matter. So she came over to my house one of those days, and we're playing, we're talking, and she's like, "Oh, I'm gonna be over in like 2 hours or so." I was like, "What the fuck are you gonna be over in 2 hours?" Like, I don't even know who the fuck you are.
Exactly.
She's like, "Oh, I know your sister and stuff like that in real life, and so like she hangs out with my sister all the time." I was like, "All right, whatever. Well, I get to meet you in person. It'll be cool. Like Alejandra's meeting you. Like my best friend met you, so it's like maybe you'll be cool too." We start hanging out, start talking and stuff like that. She's over, and then she leaves. Next day, we're playing Gears of War. She's like, "I really like you." I was like, "What the fuck?"
Nice.
And I was like, "Well, you're really cute too." In my head, I said, "What the fuck?" But I just continued playing the game. You know what I mean? And then, so we started having this flirtatious relationship. She's like, later, like 2 weeks into us talking, she's like, "I think I'm gonna break up with your friend, my best friend, to be with you." And I was like, "Oh, this is probably not gonna work out." For sure.
Sure. That's my nigga. That's my dude. For sure.
So, okay, here's the thing. She was saying some stuff.
Some lascivious things, some sultry things.
Yeah, some stuff, right? And I was like, "Yo, like Young Bushi." I was like, "Hey,
Let's slide it in. Let's slide it in.
So, she never broke up with him until she got. I was like, "If you're gonna break up with him, you have to wait till he's here in person." So she breaks up with him, and when he gets back, first thing he does is join Xbox Live and talk to all the guys and stuff like that. He's like, how's the trip, dude? And so like just being nice to him and stuff like that. He's like, yeah. He's like, I'm a little down because my girl just broke up with me, and I just bought her this necklace from Spain. I swear to God, he talked about this necklace they bought her from Spain, and I just felt like, oh shit. I was just like, fuck, I'm an asshole.
You should.
No, but-
What would have made you a real asshole is being like, "Hey, can I see that necklace one day?"
No.
That's what I would have my dude.
So, anyways, like, she broke up with him to start with me, and then when we started texting, because I told her I didn't want to text her, like, give her my phone number until she actually broke up with him. I was like, that's the least I can do for him. Even though he's my boy and I betrayed him.
Yeah.
It's not the ultimate betrayal yet.
yeah, more.
So she broke up with him, then I got her number and everything, and I realized, like, she's annoying as fuck, so I just never did anything with her.
Bruh, you could have at least slid in there. At least could have slid in there.
She invited me
Slap
to
them
her house,
cheeks.
and I chickened out. I'll be
Pussy.
honest. I know.
Wait, why you calling him pussy? He didn't even
Also,
get it.
This girl.
We've had this.
Yeah,
discussion.
we did.
Also,
Yeah.
this girl, when me and my ex were together, she was over at one of my house once when my parents were overseas, so I had to open a house, so I'd invite all my friends over and my ex over. And then my sister invited her friends over, and she was there, right? And I was like, oh shit, like this is bad. Like the girl I was interested in, and like the girl I'm interested in now, right? So she saw me with her, right? And I guess she got jealous. And I drop off my ex and come back to my room. Everyone's gone in the house because I guess my sister left to go eat. And there's a note in my room, and it's from the girl. And I was like, what the fuck is this? And she's like, you should break up with your girlfriend and shit like that. I was like, this bitch is crazy. I'm not gonna do that. But everything she said in the letter, believe it or not, happened about the ex. Yeah. So she knew somehow. Yeah. And that was like 2 years down the line too.
I have an
Yeah. She was crazy.
I have an asshole story. That like.
Does it make me an asshole? Does that story make me an asshole? I think I'm an asshole.
Wait,
Yeah, a little
I
bit.
also
Look,
told my friend.
let me-
Here's a year later. I told my friend about everything.
All right, so
And
then
we're
you're
still
not an
best
ass.
friends.
You're not an asshole for that.
I did wait a
I was
year,
going to
though.
say if you didn't tell
Like
him,
if you
like,
never
No, he
told him, then yeah, you're
We're
an
still
asshole.
best buds. I fucking
But
love the dude. He's a brother.
You can't blame the guy for. You can't blame yourself for taking advantage of the situation when she presented the situation.
Yeah, I guess, but I was still an
On top of that,
No,
if
you're
she was
not.
doing that to you when she knew
Look,
you were his best friend,
Listen,
that means she would have done it to other
you want to know an example of you being if you did something, you being an asshole. All right, my brother did the same shit to me, but the difference is he fucked the girl
Oh god.
He
that I
actually
was
went through
dating.
with it.
He actually fucked the girl I was dating.
Shit.
Oh, he
So,
fucked
Yeah.
while you would. Oh shit.
Like while I was dating her.
Big oops.
Yeah.
That's a big.
That's an
big-
asshole move. That's an asshole move, right?
Yeah, that's bad.
Because you had plenty of chances.
I did. She did invite me over. She's like, my parents aren't home, and obviously even then I knew what it meant. It was just like I didn't have a car. How the fuck was it gonna get to you? Number two, I was scared. So,
How? Wait,
I was like 16, 17.
so what? You thought you were gonna pop early?
But I mean, I think everyone pops early the fucking
No.
first time.
No.
No.
You okay? Well, I guess I'm a one. I'm gonna be honest. I did. I fucking popped like a fucking.
No. I actually have a problem.
That's
It's
why you.
like,
That's why you let her give you your top first.
I don't think it even happened like that. I don't even remember my first time. It was
I,
actually
let me.
really bad.
I'll keep mine very simple.
Oh God.
2 hours. And I still couldn't do it. And I was like, you're just bad. I thought it was me. I thought it was her. And I was just like, no, it just lasts for no
The
rhyme
first
reason.
first person I ever did anything.
You're a god, Chucky.
No, I'm not a god. It fucking feels bad.
It's fucking annoying because like I'm the same way and I fucking hate it. The first girl I ever did anything with was the ex I was talking about prior. I went to go see her, but she knew that I like wasn't very good at
That.
ending the situation. So she made me just like she basically told me, all right, like for 3 weeks, I don't want you to do anything at all.
Yeah,
I don't want you
exactly.
to do anything at all. And I was like, okay. So the first time we had sex, I was done in it was over in about 20 minutes. So
20 minutes is all right.
and nowadays, like whenever I have sex or something like that, it never happens.
Never have that issue again.
No. I mean, it never happens.
Oh.
I never end.
Wow.
It's anxiety.
That's a good thing for girls.
It's anxiety.
No,
though.
it's not.
No,
'cause
it's
they
not.
ask-
It makes them feel bad.
They're like, yo, what is wrong with me? It's like,
There
no.
are times
where they want it. I know.
Yeah,
I know
yeah.
how this shit.
Well, I'm like again married.
I mean, my only question is, do you stay, solid the
Oh,
entire
yeah.
time? Yeah, that's my issue.
I
too.
mean,
I'm like,
if you can't, it doesn't stop.
The
you
only
from-
time-
I go rounds.
I know a lot of
go
impotent
rounds. That's
people,
the
that's
way
what I'm
I
saying, like,
continue.
you go
going.
rounds,
I go
okay.
rounds. Lots and lots of
See,
rounds.
oh,
that's
see,
fine.
that's fine.
It all
Multiple orgasms
depends.
is
It all
fine.
the main thing it depends.
it's
The main thing it
fucking anything.
depends.
Talk about
The
anything.
main
I was
thing it
gonna-
depends. It depends on your partner.
I was gonna
Yeah.
get to my story actually, the more innocent story.
The asshole story.
That makes me an asshole because okay, so in middle school, Zach was a chubby nerd kid that nobody liked. I was like honestly probably top 20 least popular kids in my middle school.
Are we going around telling asshole stories? Because I got a lot of them.
I don't know if we got enough time for you.
Yeah.
I think mine could actually have been yesterday's story.
Yeah, a little bit.
Yeah, mine.
So, and this is like, the middle school is when popularity mattered.
I think
you
we're
know?
talking about female asshole stories.
Yeah,
female asshole
yeah.
stories. I have quite a few.
There's like, I mean, I have more than this one, but this is probably the most innocent one. Like,
Mine are bad.
everybody who wanted to be popular in middle school, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So the situation in middle school was that Zach was like nerdy, and he wanted to up his popularity. Like he didn't want to be at the end of the food chain anymore. He wanted something to rise him up. And how you do that? Get a girlfriend. People started dating in middle school, do all that stuff. So there was this girl who very clearly liked me. Like was like always around me, always near me, always try to hug me or whatever.
Oh, I think I remember this one.
And I never really liked her like that, but I was like, she's gonna say yes. If I ask her out, she will say yes. So I remember one Friday at the end of school, we're walking to our bus, and I go, hey.
I think I know where this is going.
So we're walking to our bus, and I'm like, hey, so do you want to be boyfriend, girlfriend? She goes, yes. I go, okay. Go to our buses, and that's it. Weekend passes, Monday. Monday arrives. Whoops. And so, I guess somehow word had already spread that I was dating this girl who, like, on the popularity food chain was not, like, really any higher than me. So, like, all that was happening now is I was getting made fun of for dating this girl by the other popular kids. Like, I was like, heard you're dating Rebecca. It's not her name, but like, heard you're dating Rebecca. I just wanted to know if you're like very like clearly like trying to be like like funny, like I just want to know it's all good, man. I heard you just I want what's best for you. Like you like coming up, you being an asshole, and I'm like, this ain't working out. Like I was like, this sucks. I asked someone out who I didn't even really like, and people are giving me shit for it. And so the only class me and Rebecca had together was computer class, and I sat like here, and she sat like right over there, like behind me, facing the other way. And like one of the same kids who was in the hallway giving me shit a second earlier, he turns to me and he goes, "So Zach, here you're dating Rebecca now." And like the whole class looks at me. Like the whole class looks at me. Rebecca turns around. She's like smiling and everything because she really likes me. She's like, and I go, no. And the look on her face, she was fucking
Devastated.
furious. I felt so bad.
No, you
dude.
didn't. No, you didn't.
Not at that time. No, I will say this.
That was an asshole.
Rebecca turned out to be like very beautiful, cute girl. And I apologize for doing that. I was an asshole.
Rebecca hit him up now.
Yeah, she glowed up. She really glowed up.
I think
man.
she has a kid. I think she's married.
Never
Great.
mind.
Yeah.
It's hit me up.
Oh yeah, you're like, I'm fine with that.
Nah.
Mm.
But
Oh yeah,
nah,
you have,
so
you have your ass. I'm
let me
trying to think of
let me make you. Mine's similar to yours in a way.
Yeah.
So I'm a dick, and I like playing games.
Okay.
So there was this guy.
Monopoly or sorry?
There was this guy who was
Sorry,
friends. Yeah. There was this guy. We were close friends. Like all of us were in like a little group back in high school, and there was this girl that like had a crush on me since middle school, and like he had just moved into the neighborhood, and so like she started having a crush for him too.
Mm-hmm.
He went up to us and he was like, "Man, this girl, she's a little all up on me, blah blah blah, this and that. She has a huge crush on me." I was like, "She has a crush on like almost all the guys." And he was like, "Nah, it's specifically this for me. Like, I could probably like get her, blah blah blah." And I was like, "Do I want to be a dick right now?" And I did. So I was like, "I bet you $100
Oh.
that if I ask her out, she'll date me before she dates you."
Oh my God.
And he was like, "So we both ask her out, and whoever she goes out with gets the 100." I'm like, "Yeah." Remember, she liked me since middle school,
Uh-huh.
and so I went to school,
Got that $100.
and I got that
$100. Free.
and I dated her for like 2 weeks before I.
You're like, all right, I got my $100.
Well, no, I just felt bad.
Oh.
Like I felt bad because she like, I was her first boyfriend. She told her parents about me.
Oh man.
She like started like she invited me to house parties. Turns out my parents know her parents. It just kept going.
Oh,
It was
dude,
it kept digging.
spiraled
It
so
kept digging.
fast.
It kept digging, and I was like, "Holy shit! I had to end this."
Yeah.
So I did like I said, this is where the asshole move comes in.
I thought that we already passed.
No, it gets better. Not only do I tell her about the
Oh
bet.
shit.
I fuck her friend.
Yes! 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 Yes!
Wow.
Yes! Yes!
Oh God.
Yes!
And I only did it so that her friend would tell her that it happened.
Okay, now I don't feel so bad then. All right.
Yeah,
Why
I'm
do
a-
you? That makes it worse.
No, because that was similar to my story.
Oh
God.
my God.
So she broke up with me for sleeping with her friend, not knowing that I was literally doing it only to break up with her.
Well, you could have just been like, "Hey, I'm."
I could have just been like, yeah,
Yeah, but
this
it
ain't
would've
working
been-
out. But
wouldn't
I,
be a great story.
but I was I had to one up my fucking self.
Yeah. Wouldn't be a great story without.
No, it's a bad story. But like I
It's a
said,
great
you guys
story
think
to
you're
tell, though.
you think you're assholes. Nah.
I think I have one story that's similar to yours, but I don't know if it's as salacious. So freshman year of college, because I was not really interested in chicks till I was like in college, because parents scared me off from chicks for whatever reason. Crazy me. So freshman year, met this chick, really nice. She was friends with all of us, but she took particular interest to like me and some other dudes, like black dudes for whatever reason. She was a white chick. She only met black dudes.
Jungle fever.
Yeah, she had true jungle fever. But then we were talking the entire time, we were being nice. And then she just started being a bitch to all my Muslim friends. So I stopped talking to her, like excommunicated her up until senior year. Saw her again senior year. And she's gotten better, you know. I mean, she doesn't have cakes like, you know, how I like them, but she has cakes, you know, all that shit. So I saw her, I was hitting up. We're hitting it off, we're nice, and I was like, wait, I remember how she treated all my Muslim friends. How can I fuck her over? Let's see
Ooh.
what I can.
Here it comes.
And then I was like, oh. And it's like she's like a decent, like I'm gonna go for my scale. She's like a decent 4 on my scale, and which is like an 8 or 7 for a lot of people. So her friend was this big, grotesque Muslim chick. I was like, you know, she's not my type. I'd rather fuck her just to fuck her over. So I did that.
Oh,
Yo, I did it. And then she's like, wait, why aren't you with me? It's like, nah, I remember what you do with my friends, man. Bros over hoes every single time.
So I
fuck you,
fucked
bitch.
a Muslim chick.
No, there's nothing wrong with fucking a Muslim. But she was like this really big, grotesque, like.
It is against our religion, but who cares in the end?
Yeah, but no, I mean, her friend.
Yeah.
You know, she wanted some. She wanted some chocolate.
I'm going to hell before any other Muslim.
All I'm saying is that like I take loyalty and just like very seriously. So
Yeah.
if you're fucking with my friends,
Yeah.
just because of whatever reason, I'm just gonna be like, fuck you.
Yeah,
I'm
exactly.
gonna go out of my way. I mean, she's doing fine now. She has her masters and everything. She still likes black people because I see all of her dating profiles and everything. Like, oh, this black dude, this black dude, this black dude. So I'm thinking about it. She probably just only liked black dudes because she's like fetishized us too. So
Maybe.
it was also even more of a reason for me not to go for her.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, I'm a dick. I don't think I'm that bad of a dick though, because it's just fucking not.
Yeah, I think at the
dating.
table
Yeah.
I win that.
Yeah,
award.
you won that one pretty squarely.
Yeah.
I think it was pretty squarely that you said.
We're a little.
The guy who's married
We're
is the
way
one who's the
past,
most dick to women.
Yeah.
We're 2 minutes, 2.5 hours, I think, on this
Yeah,
one.
No,
we're
no,
2.5
no.
hours.
No, it was
About to be.
About to be. Yeah. About to be an hour. No, like an hour.
It's-
All right. Well, thank you guys for watching. Tell us which best asshole movement.
We're all
Yeah,
assholes,
put it-
apparently.
F's in the chat for all of us being assholes to women.
Let's. Oh
Hey,
shit!
I wasn't really an asshole in mine.
No,
I was
no,
an asshole to a friend.
You're an asshole.
And I was also 12.
Yeah.
16.
Oh, I was 18 to 22.
16.
So.
Listen, we've all made mistakes.
No, yeah.
We've
We're all
all
human.
made mistakes.
Love yourself.
People,
I
have fucked me
understand your
over. I
flaws.
fucked over
My
other
pee
people.
still feels bad.
Oh.
So.
All right, hey guys.
Hey, thank you guys for watching the UGS Ground Level Podcast. As always, if you have any suggestions for anything you would like us talked about, make sure to add us on Twitter, DM us. You can add me at ITC Amethyst.
At Manly Guy _.
SSBU_Bushi.
And at its tongue.
All right, thank you guys for watching. Stay grounded.
Somehow.
Shut up, Chucky.
Somehow. Just stay
We'll see
grounded
you on the
after all
next
this.
one.
Make sure you love yourself. Bye.
Love yourself every single time.
Love yourselves.
Bye. Oh my god.
Rough.
Real rough.
It was really good, and then we got into the asshole stories.